Can you hear the music now?
No, I hear you live now, but I don't hear the music. I hear kind of, but I hear.
I hear it. No music. Uh, what's up? What's up with y'all? Hold on, hold on. Let me get y'all some music up and running. I see you. I see you. It's coming. They hear me though, right? Friday night. Say what? Ooh. Get y'all some music real quick. Saturday night. And,
Like Friday night, come and tell me how you want it. It's Friday night.
just gotta get my people some music, man. Give 'em some- What's that? You playing? That was us?
Unless we go to that mic.
Hey man, if y'all out there and y'all can hear this on live, let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear this on live. Let me know if y'all can hear the music on live. Drop a 1 in the comments if you can hear the music on live.
Where you running the test at? YouTube or Facebook?
Facebook. Yes, he is. That is the guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's Swerve. Swerve is the dude. He'll be on there in a minute, man. I'll get him on there in a second. I'm just trying to make sure I get his focus right.
Yeah.
You got music on that? Where the fuck did that just come from, man? It's on there somewhere.
Need me to hook up that artwork for you? I still you still got Lady D in it.
Oh yeah, I gotta change the artwork. Alright.
Yeah, I don't. You ain't got nothing. I'm watching the test right now. Oh, wait a minute. It's like, yeah, it's coming from the mic, so the headphones.
Oh yeah, that's coming from the mic. Check. One, two. Okay.
I can hear the mics. It's just a delay.
Just a delay?
Yeah, the mic sound. Your mic sounds good.
What about yours?
I can hear mine. It's just a delay.
It's a delay because
Yeah, it's always a delay. Yeah, the mic sound good. It's just I don't hear the music. We run a rude boy test, LMG Radio. They gonna love that. I give them that. Have a little patois from Jamaica, from the ladies' friends. I'm good. That damn it down to the noodle. There's a noodle in there. You don't want to smoke that noodle. Damn, we about caught up with Ashley and we ain't even doing nothing fucking around. Shout out LMG Radio, brand new studios, looking blaze crazy in here.
Y'all give me a second, man. Hey, y'all give me a second, man. I'm finna get us some music going on here. Anyway, I got Swerve 360 in the motherfucking building. Listen, hold on. We gonna get Swerve. Get Swerve on camera right now. Y'all don't want to see my old ass. There we go. What's happening, Swerve? Yeah, that's
Shredded Gang, AZ.
I see you repping
Hashtag AZ together all day, every day.
What's up, Swerve? You in the building, man? We just getting started. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Got to get you lit up around here. We're going to get some shit going. Text out there. If y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Let me know y'all can hear me. What's up, Swerve? Let them know they can hear you. Just make sure we good on here. What's going on? What's going on, Swerve? Man, there's a whole lot of shit going on now.
It's a lot of shit going on. I'd first like to say I didn't start it. I just commented on it like I do. But we can break it down. We can get into it. I just want to say salute and respect. The new studio here at LMG is looking incredible.
I appreciate it.
And it's definitely a super upgrade. I mean, looking around, it's a whole new world in here. And I just want to give you your respect, you know, for making a major upgrade and definitely investing in yourself and you know, and everything you've been doing. Since my first time coming on Coffee with Network, you know, all media has grown, but you have grown incredibly through some ups and downs, weathered the storm, put on incredibly for your community, became a king of chicken. And you know, that's just a small thing in what you do, but I just want to say, you know, peace, love, and respect to everything you got going on. LMG is a definite force. You guys may have stepped into the #2 spot, you know, in the city overall as far as a force to be reckoned with. I don't want to start making lists that gets people crazy, but definitely, you know, RTU, LMG, AZMT, you know.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the list and all of that soon as we can.
Yeah, whatever. I'm
might,
open to anybody in the comments. I'm open to talk about or answer
this might be one of those interviews where people talk about for a while. So before we get to any of that, who is Swerve 360?
Swerve 360 is an older gentleman. As far as I can tell, of white descent. I have never done a genetic test as of yet. I come from the South, Richmond, Virginia, suburb. Right, I didn't live in the city. Suburb, Glen Allen of Richmond, Virginia. I've loved hip hop my whole life since I was introduced to it. Through loving hip hop, I fell in love with black culture and black people, and so that's where I'm at. I've got about 35 years in the game. Hip hop has paid my mortgage at times, although it's never been my sole money source. Hip hop has definitely paid my mortgage, so it's definitely paid for my older house. I still own portions of it. Hip hop is very important to me. I feel like my contribution has been equal to my withdrawal, if you understand. I feel like I've given as much or more than I've taken out. So I feel like I'm a positive force. I moved to Arizona at a time in life when I was slowing down in hip hop in Richmond. And I became invigorated out here, fell in love with Arizona music. I've been embraced by the majority of the culture, if not everybody. Can't win them all. I'm a big supporter. And if I will salute my own horn, blow my own horn, pause, if you will. When I'm doing my shows, I'm flooding the internets with artwork. Everybody sees my flyers for the mission. Everybody saw me DJing live on the Flower Show. Now everybody is seeing my cartoons. So when I make a move, it's a movement, and my movement is to bring AZ together, hashtag AZ together. I've been a big supporter of a lot of artists. I've been a big supporter of AZMT, a big supporter of RTU, and a big supporter of LMG. I've been a big supporter, and I work with frequently 867. So I'm out here working. Now, let's not forget the block over there with Tendo and Rob and everybody over there. So
were you a part of hip-hop where you're from?
Yes. And that's obvious. If you look at my Facebook, I'm still in touch with my community. My friend Noah O has established an incredible clothing brand along with his music. Is moving along wonderfully. He's had videos on MTV2. He's done tours. My friend Black Liquid just got signed to an independent record company called Strange Famous out of the East. He's got a brand new project produced by a guy named Mopes. So check Black Liquid's new project out. He just got signed and released an indie project after years of hard work. You know, there's no overnight success. People are just learning his name. He's been grinding as hard as anyone I know for 15 years. He runs an independent radio show. He's an artist. He promotes independent shows. He teaches in a high school about hip hop. He teaches hip hop in an actual school in real life. So, you know, that's one of my people that, and if you ask him, I would never say this because I'm humble, but if you ask that man who's done all those things in hip hop, he would say I was an inspiration to him. That's his words, not mine.
Well,
So yes, I was incredibly involved. I've been a performance DJ. I've worked with people and promoters putting on hip hop showcases and DJing for the last 20 years. Since 1999. In the early 2000s, I was an actual artist. If you go on iTunes, I still have music and projects on Spotify and iTunes as Swerve 36. You can look that up if you're curious about how I used to rap or what kind of rap I was into. Since the early 2000s, 2005, 6, I've been focusing on performance DJ and showcases. Being an artist, I know what people performing need from the music, from the DJ, and that's why I'm one of the best people at these showcases DJing out here. If you want to go to a club and get a club rock, go to Pest. There's other people that do things better than me. DJ Kane rocks a house party better than me. Will rock a club better than me. But as far as putting on for entertainment and putting on for artists performing and getting people on and off stage, giving people their intros, making sure they get their applause, keeping the crowd entertained in between artists, I'm the best at that. I don't have no problem saying that.
Who inspired you to start doing this shit?
DJ Red Alert on the national scene. It was a day when I didn't have YouTube. This is the 80s. No YouTube, no Googles, no way to learn how to DJ unless you knew somebody. In my area of Glen Allen, there was nobody DJing. There was no one I could learn from. I would listen to DJ Red Alert tapes from New York that my friends from New York would bring home from their cousins. They would let us dub them. We listened to Marley Marl and Red Alert. Specifically, I learned to DJ listening to Red Alert. There were local guys like El Bravador and the Z-Rock crew, the Sir RJ.
So you've been in love with hip hop for a long time.
I came in at Run DMC. I didn't really quite understand Planet Rock or the tassels, the leather suits, the Funkadelic. I was too young to quite understand the Funkadelic movement. And I didn't really until The Message and Run DMC, Fat Boys Houdini. That's where I came in at. Okay. You would like this story. I was talking to a gentleman in 8th grade, a young gentleman named Stefan, and I mentioned that I enjoyed the song "Friends" by Houdini, and he looked shocked. He couldn't believe that I was aware of the song "Friends" by Houdini, so he challenged me to sing it to him. And that was probably the first time I ever rapped. I rapped "Friends" in science class for Stefan. Not the whole song. I gave him like the verse. I gave him the chorus and maybe like a piece of the verse. But he didn't need to hear the whole thing. At that point, he was surprised, but he understood and knew that I was a follower of hip hop, even that early. I was the type of guy I like to take tape decks apart. That's why I got into DJing. I was technical and I was shy and quiet. I like to. A lot of DJs start out as shy kids because it's something you can do at home, you can learn on your own, you can practice on your own, and it takes a lot of practice to become good. So, shout out to Pat, shout out to DJ Kane, shout out to Rock Wilder, all the DJs in AZ I rock with and appreciate.
Do you feel you're a threat to some DJs out here?
A threat? Nah, I shouldn't be. I'm not taking nobody's money. I'm not, Most DJs, to be honest, they don't like doing showcases because they don't like dealing with rappers. They feel like they just pushing buttons. They're not really moving the crowd. So I feel like that's my lane, and I'm happy in my lane, and they can have their lane. I shouldn't be a threat to anybody. And to be honest, I don't know who you would be even referring to because me and Rock Wilder, we built the festival. Me and Pest, I have a show every Monday at 1 p.m. on U-Choice Radio with DJ Pest. So I actually work with and for DJ Pest. DJ Kane is a close friend of mine. I was aware of him when he first started DJing, and he contacted me, and we started building immediately. So me and Kane have been aware and together a long time. So anybody that's about real DJing, there's an immediate respect because we respect each other's skill and commitment to the game. Because you just can't. To be a real, now you can be and hey, Emerge has admitted this. Several strip club DJs have admitted this to me. They don't like being considered a real DJ because they know they just playing a laptop, they just pushing buttons. they not really about like true old head DJs.
So do you use records and shit sometimes?
Well, I still use records, but I use Serato. So you know, I'm kind of a mix of the old and the new.
And the notes, are you capable of using that virtual loop?
I can go back to straight vinyl. I could play an all vinyl party. I still have plenty of vinyl, but it would be like 90s rap and shit.
So you've been around long enough as an OG.
I carried crates.
Okay.
I used to carry, you know, those plastic, the big plastic joints
yeah,
at Walmart?
Yeah.
I used to carry 4 of those to every show. Sometimes 5, but definitely 4.
And this was in Virginia.
In Virginia.
What made you do it here?
I'm raising my son. So while I'm raising my son, I couldn't get a full-time job. I work a couple part-time jobs. So as a part-time job, instead of standing around at Walmart or stocking shelves at Lowe's, no disrespect to that, but instead of doing that, I said, let me try to get a couple DJ gigs. So I've told this story before, but a friend of mine on the East Coast had touched base with Mandy Mitchell. At the time, Mandy Mitchell worked under Kid K at AZMT. So they connected me. Mandy Mitchell connected me not only with AZMT, where I did my first interview in AZ, but they also connected me with 411, which back then was Loud Packnet, Sativa and Loud, as y'all all know. So I immediately started doing events with them. Through doing events with them, I got introduced to the Block. Through the Block, I got introduced to Iconic Productions, not Icon Radio, Chris Cannell and Iconic Productions. Did big shows with them. While doing that, I started live DJing at the RTU festivals. That leads into Loud and Sativa doing their show with Kane. They brought me on. That created the Swerve and Kane show. So that's up to date.
How you end up with doing your own show over there?
I love Sativa, but as I've said politely before, we had a hard time working together. We butt heads. And it just got to a point where it was toxic to not only our show, but it was becoming toxic to the station as well. Justice was having to deal with it. So we decided that we would part ways. And to be honest, Kane dropped out quickly because he wanted to do his complete own thing almost immediately. So that's why you don't really see him in many of the broadcasts of Swerve and Kane. At a certain point, he went on vacation and he dropped out.
I do got Kane coming in the interview too, so.
Good. Well, he can tell you all about that. Why he didn't necessarily want to rock with the Swerve and Kane show or our team. He had his own reasons.
So how was your relationship with you and Justice over there?
Me and Sativa had problems. So we decided, and we talked with Justice. He was cool with it. So that's when I started doing my own show, and that's basically when the 411 show was created. Now again,
how was your relationship with Justice over there?
I want to give you your clip to give to people though. When we were doing Swerve and Kane, I ran the board. I, for the most part, hosted. I played the music. I switched the videos. I did the artwork. I did 80 to 90% of the show, other than sitting in the room. So what I'm saying that to say is, with love and respect, respectfully, as everyone likes to say, when I left Swerve and Kane, that created the 411 show. Because now Sativa does their artwork. Sativa hosts the show. Sativa runs the board. Sativa controls the video. It's a beautiful thing, and much love and respect. And I wish them nothing but, crazy success. They're blowing up big, and I'm happy for them. But when I left, that's what created 411. So me and Justice,
like you got a little animosity about you leaving.
No, I was happy to leave. It was a big relief because me and Sativa just really had trouble working together.
So
Loud, not so much. Loud, ironically, is very quiet.
Is your Sativa relationship all right now?
We're fine. We're lovely. It's my brother. He helped me out so much in this, I could never be mad at him. But
so when you get your own show,
sometimes, like in a divorce situation, it's better for the kids if the parents divorce.
So when you get your own show, how was your relationship with Justice, bro?
My relationship with Justice has never been bad. It's always been good. I think he enjoyed it because it diversified. We diversified, and instead of having one show, he had 2 shows.
So why did you get fired?
You'd have to ask him that.
You
I
should, you
I would
should
think
know. I
I
know
would.
he gave you some type of example.
Well, his reasoning was that I wanted to be too much in the middle, meaning I wanted to work with everyone. And they have some problematic business relationships, and I won't get into names, but they have some business relationships that are problematic, and they didn't want anyone on their team working with those people. And me being only 4 years here, I have gotten along and worked with everybody to a certain degree, so I wasn't trying to be limited. And at the end of the day, I'm just trying to document the culture. So I want to document all the culture. I want to be able to interview and talk to all the artists or brands or producers or movements. So now the odd thing is that, you know, some people are still working with, some people are still in that building and working with the people I'm not supposed to work with. But it's all good. Justice and I parted ways in an extremely eloquent manner, and I have a lot of respect for him and what he's built and what he's done for Phoenix and for hip hop in general. And you can tell that the relationship is good because I DJ'd the festival just a month and a half ago. So I worked one of their events. I just really don't think it works out me being in that building, in that system. And the problem, I don't know, to be honest, I'm not playing coy, I'm being 100% honest. I can't explain to you exactly why I was fired. Over time, in my analyzing everything that happened and how things have played out, John Blaze took a lot of time out due to COVID, for whatever reasons. Respect to everybody that did that, that's their decision. I filled in a lot of the voids while he was gone.
Okay.
And in fairness to John Blaze and Justice, the first day I started my own show, they didn't know what I was going to do. They thought I was just going to DJ or play music when I created an interview show. And then I created Flowers, which is a mix show playing Arizona music. So if you look at it from John Blaze's point of view, while he was taking a break, this guy that's barely in the city comes in my radio station using my equipment and starts looking really good doing what I would want to be doing. So coincidentally, right after he came back from COVID, I was fired. Do you understand? Like, does that make sense to anybody? Or I might be talking to myself, I don't know.
So you feel that you were doing a little bit too much, and you were.
I feel like in fairness to everybody, I feel like unbeknownst to them, I started, and hey, I had no idea things were going to take off as well as they did. I mean, I had some big interviews. We interviewed Yog and Bruce and you and Kid K about the award controversy. And, you know, we had a lot of good shows in that building. We, Philae and Justice actually sat down and talked to each other to work out their discrepancy. Smokey Dollar and actually talked about his problems with RTU. I was there, much like yourself, to solve these problems. Okay. To kind of put some ointment on the hurt and maybe try to bring these people together and make it better. Because when I first moved here, my vision would be going to the AZMT Awards per se. You would be there, mm-hmm. Yog would be there, Charlie would be there, mm-hmm. Everyone, Bruce, everyone, Scruff Zona, all these different factions, all these different groups. I want to see at one, but for whatever reason, a lot of the events, everybody has their own groups, but everybody don't come to the big event. So hopefully this year, I think AZMT Awards has a chance to be the most together of any event that's been thrown. Did
you think it was really a DJ hating on another DJ, and you were playing too many roles at once, and people probably felt like, okay, well, he doing too much and he not playing his position. Like you say, nobody knew this stuff and you were doing. So
I booked a show with the Blackout show.
You were just putting it together.
Right. Well, see, now the thing is, like, to be honest, I even myself didn't know I was going to do all that. I accelerated. They handed me the ball. I accelerated. And a lot of those, all the Saturday Spotlight interviews, they were interviews that were sold along with a package. In other words, if you brought a package to perform with RTU, the interview was part of the package, and I would do a lot of those interviews. So, you know, Justice was cool with it. You know, it was working for everybody, put it that way. There was a marketing plan sold at that time that worked for a lot of people. A lot of people bought it. A lot of people felt good buying it. A lot of people, you know, made money selling it. I created that marketing plan.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
You take the lead.
Now, with what happened with RTU, right? So the DJ come back, you get pushed out. Basically, you got pushed out.
And I've never been mad at anybody about it, and you can check the footage. I've never said anything disparaging about RTU or Justice.
But
it's true indeed. Me and I have our personal issues,
but to you, this
that's
how
between
it looks. That you know, it was basically a vote you out of that building type shit.
Well, John Blaze is half of that building, and more than that, all that equipment in that room is his. So John Blaze, you know, and to be honest, we could have worked it out. I wish. If
Have
you
you talked to John?
Here's all right. I was just gonna get to that. If you want to know the truth of the matter, the issues around there got strained when I had a Marley Park interview scheduled. You remember the time? Remember the time Marley Park threatened or did buy the LLC for Certified Savage or whatever? Remember that whole drama when he threatened to buy the name Certified Savage because he was having problems with him?
Yeah.
Well, around that time, I had an interview scheduled with him before all that happened. Now that happened, Justice says you can't do the interview here. You can't, Marley Park cannot be in this building. So that's what I took it to mean. Like, I took it to mean, because mind you, this is my show. I created the logo, I created the idea of the show, I created the music.
Content.
This is my show. I own the show. I own the mission. I own Flowers. Nobody helped me create the idea. People, I ran it by people because they were my bosses, the way I thought.
Right.
But I ran it by people. They put their input in, but I created everything. It's my situation. Right. So in my mind, cool. Marley disrespected you in your house. You don't want him in your house.
Okay.
I'm gonna still do the interview somewhere else. If you remember, I put out a post. Need somewhere to do an interview in a week. It was last minute. Somebody let me know. Several people reached out. SDR, Penny Lane being one of them. I knew Marley Parks was cool with the creative space because he had just done a battle there. And my main goal when I'm doing my show is to make the artists comfortable so we can have a good conversation, so we can make something happen, you know. So, well, because I reached out to Penny Lane, that didn't sit right because Justice and Penny Lane have a relationship. Now, I'm 3-4 years here. I don't know this. I don't know how close they are. But they have a relationship. So he not only took offense that I'm still doing the interview with Marley Park, he took offense that I was going to take it to the creative space. So that's when the trouble started. At that point, I knew there were issues. I asked for a meeting. I could tell there might be an issue with John Blaze. I asked for a meeting once, twice.
Did you ever get the meeting?
Never got a meeting. Never got any word. And mind you,
this is before you got fired.
Yeah, this was couple months leading up to.
I think if you'd have brought your own equipment, it still would have went this way.
Own equipment where?
If you did your own equipment in one of them rooms over there, RTU.
No, because it's all about the room. It's all about, there's certain people, they didn't enjoy the fact that Philae was in the room, but it wasn't that big of a deal. And I think Justice enjoyed interrupting the interview. So, but there's certain people they just will not allow in that room. So
you think at these different companies right now?
I brought Tone in the room.
Hold on.
I brought Tone to RTU. I interviewed him back when he was doing 1-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute segments.
Yeah, I remember.
I called him the Podcast King. I encouraged him, told him we would all enjoy if he had a longer show or a radio show.
Do you think some of these companies have creative, like handcuffs, like they sheriff over their creativity? They don't want certain shit on their.
I was told I couldn't help book another show if I want an RTU show. I was told like I couldn't basically I can't book my own show. I couldn't, and that was another one of the issues. I helped work on the Blackout 2021 show with Country Boys Entertainment, and I think that was one of the last straws as well. But see, now mind you, when I signed up and got in that building, we were paying rent to be in the building. I felt like it's my show. I'm paying money to be here. That's it. It's simple, right? But the more I got there, the more it became like, well, we don't fuck with them, so don't do this, or we don't fuck with them, don't do that, you know. So, which was problematic for me. And I've always been in the middle, whether it's young and old, black and white, northern, southern. I've always been in the middle of groups. I've always been that person in the middle. So I'm used to it. It doesn't really make me uncomfortable. But apparently, you know, I wish we could have had a talk. I'm reasonable. I think me and John Blaze could have talked it out. Even if the answer was me, like, taking one of my shows somewhere else or whatever, like, we, you know, and Justice, when I left, he was very nice. He encouraged me to work with AZ&T, and I have nothing against Kid K, AZ&T. They're great, you know. Just having worked with people and worked with organizations, now I'm very paranoid about signing on to work with people because of what I've been through, you know. So, you know, right now I'm just playing it to myself to see what the next move is.
And how does that work for you doing it out your house right now?
I don't like that at all. Classic. I don't like out my house at all. That's why I'm not doing that. But the mission is coming back. I would like to announce the mission is coming back October 29th. I've got a studio. I'm bringing in super promoter Chris Cano from Iconic Presents. They're putting on a huge festival. Y'all know about it. Tone is hosting. He's giving away tickets. We'll be giving away tickets October 29th live on Facebook. I'm talking about Too Short, DJ Quick, Sibo, all just too many legends to name. It's a huge festival at the Fear Farm, and the festival's on November 6th. But we're bringing the mission back October 29th just to give away some free tickets and talk to it. Also, DJ Nina, the youngest DJ in charge, a super DJ, incredibly skilled, actual DJ,
So you are bringing your
along
show
with Unique
back.
Divine. Oh yeah, I'm coming back. I've just been working through the motions. I did a couple of them. Shout out to, we had a real great show with Emerge McVeigh right around the time he was going through it with Tone. And I did a real good show with Ashley Combs. So, but I just don't like doing it at the house. So we're working it out. We'll find a new home, but it's definitely, I love doing it. You know, I gave everybody, now everybody's interviewing artists, you know, and everybody's I gave everybody a little chance to catch a breath and catch up. And now we all out here interviewing people, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm happy for it. Like I said, I'll say this again. I've never felt that anybody is competition. I've never had any hatred or hurt in my heart for anybody. You know what I mean? I got a lot of love for everybody. But you know, I've never had any hatred in my heart, and I don't really look at anybody as competition because I'm an odd guy. I'm different. My perspective is different. I'm only 3-4 years out here. Aside from my hip hop history, I'm new to everybody and everything out here, and I think that's why I fell in love with the music so much. And I think maybe sometimes the people that live here or have lived here over the last 5 or 10 years may take Phoenix, Arizona, or Arizona music for granted, because I want to let you know it's great. There are a lot of great artists here. There are artists right now that should be national artists right now.
Okay, so Tone.
In all fairness, I'm taking
hold
some
on.
jabs.
He did a segment with you about you saying what's the dude's name? Bobby Baymont.
Yeah.
What did you mean?
We can clear that up.
What did you mean by saying?
I never said he was the next Tupac. Let me tell you exactly what I said.
What did you mean?
For the people that didn't watch the interview, and it wasn't the second interview at LMG, it was the first interview when Bobby actually came to RTU. I listened to his story. Now, quickly, his story was he was an orphan in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. An American lady adopted him and moved him to a small town in America, and that's where he was raised. Now, that lady and her husband were white. That's only a part of the story. The main part I want to get to is this is what I was talking about. Tupac famously was in his mother's belly when she was in prison. That was part of his Bible. That was part of his story.
I think a lot of people know the story. Go
Right,
ahead.
okay. So this is why I brought the comparison. What's worse, what could be worse than being born in a penitentiary or being in your mother's belly while she's in the penitentiary? What could be worse than that? Well, what is worse than that is being born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, one of the poorest locations in the world, with no mother at all right? Then this young gentleman comes to America and is raised by white parents. Now, y'all, whether you think I know it or not know it, I'm gonna say things like, it's hard to be black in America. I'm gonna say things like, it's hard to understand most white people raising a black child in America. A lot of us don't understand that. Not that it's not a good thing, all children need a parent, but sometimes we feel like black children need black parents. And I know that just from reading things, not that I'm black.
Hey man, hey, my bad. Just want to tell this motherfucker that keeps spamming us, yeah, we must be popping right now. Bitch, we don't need your motherfucking help.
Is it a song or is it a
100% real hip hop and R&B. LMG Radio. Blazing hot. World hip hop and R&B.
Nigga, we don't need your live 1,000 streaming views. Nigga, we do our own shit, man. Back to the interview, man.
All right, point being, Bobby had just as hard or harder upbringing as Tupac. Now, I never said he was the next Tupac. And you were actually, if you listen to the interview, I thought he was more story-based and not as lyrical as some other guys. And he took offense to that, and he went off and made some lyrical songs. Point being, I compared their background. That's all I was comparing. That Bobby had a hard background, and he's done a lot and achieved great things coming from that background.
But you did say his music made you feel
because his project Mowgli is all about, his project Mowgli is not filled with club bangers, it's not filled with run-of-the-mill hits about drugs and perks and money and bitches. His project is the story of his growing up. It's heartfelt, it's emotional, it's real life, it's real music, and that's what we love about Tupac, is that he gave us real emotion, real heart, real music. I'm not saying Bobby is going to be the next revolutionary artist that Tupac was. I'm not saying he's on that level. I never said that. I'm saying there's similar background, and I like the fact that he told his story on his music.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You liked it the fact that he told his story.
Tone directly misinterpreted what I said for clickbait.
Now, hold on, no. That almost sound like you saying that baby cute and that baby ugly than a motherfucker. That sound like a sophisticated way of saying that boy music trash. I'm gonna ask you straight out right now. Is his music garbage? Is it ready right now? Is it trash? Is it ready? However you want to say.
I don't believe it's trash. It appealed to me. I'm not a 2021 hip hop listener. I like deeper music. That project, Mowgli, is deep. I liked it. I told him he wasn't the most lyrical guy. I told him there was no club bangers on that. We talked about it. So it all depends on what you're looking for from music. I do not think he's trash as an artist, as a person. Nothing about him is trash.
I don't say nothing about his personality. He's a great
I said
cameraman,
nothing.
great
I said his
dude.
music. I included his music. I do not
Great
think his
dude.
music is trash. It may not appeal to you, but hip hop is a huge umbrella these days. And let me tell you something, Network. I will get into some hard conversations with artists, but my outlook is I want to bring out the best. I want to talk about the good things about you. I want to be supportive. If someone asks me what's wrong with my shit, how many artists have come up to you and be like, yo, word up, seriously, tell me what's fucked up about my music? People don't ever ask you that. If someone asked me that, I would tell them that. But people say, what do you think?
But as a friend and you believe in that music and you want to be supportive, ain't that's part of being supportive right there?
So I'm going to talk about what the good things are so they can focus on that. They can highlight that. They can think about that. If they respect my opinion, you might think my opinion is trash, and you're fully able to do that. I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm not supposed to be the opinion on hip hop. I'm not supposed to be the go-to
But
opinion.
but you make assumptions or jokes or opinions on the
Let's
internet.
talk about the jokes, please.
On the internet. So when you make these jokes or assumptions on
And
the
please
internet,
be specific or direct.
certain statements and shit you make on the internet, some of your jokes, the watermelon jokes, the black
Wait a minute,
rappers.
watermelon. What jokes did I make about watermelon?
This was months ago. This was years ago. There was a chicken or it was like one of them chicken or watermelon jokes or something you had. You said,
I don't really play with the old school racist shit too much. I'm from the South. I don't really play with that. You'd have to show me exactly what I said.
Right.
And that's what I mean. We need to be specific.
Well,
Because I'm willing. Hey, hey, and I want to speak to this. I am happy with hashtag Black Media. I'm sure that will help all of Black media attach to other Black media, and that should help y'all get more views and follows and likes and all that. I've got friends that are in Black fraternities. I've got friends that are guys and earths. I never needed to join everything, right? So although it may have hurt my feelings a little bit when y'all created Black media, because I know that's not me. That's not me, you know. So when y'all created Black media, I created mainstream media. Because if y'all, what am I? I can't be white media, so I'll just be mainstream media. Or I'll just be Swerve media. I'm happy for y'all, and I wish y'all the best. I do think we were more powerful when we were all together.
Good.
And I want to speak to what I said, if we could quickly.
We will.
Okay, because there was a little. We got plenty of time. Because there was a little. I have a few issues with what she said tonight.
I want to get back to that because a lot of people think the rumors out here that you make little borderline racist jokes.
Okay, let's talk about it.
When you put out the "I want to celebrate,"
no,
the
white rappers.
white rappers.
Yeah.
Don't you think that was a punch at a black culture that's struggling out here?
I think it was a punch at white rappers. I think if people didn't, now mind you, some people understood it was a joke. Some people thought it was funny. It was about a third each way. It was a third that didn't understand or didn't like it as a joke. There was a third that didn't give a fuck either way, and there was a third that liked it as a joke. I had done those Instagrams for 2 years. You can go back on my Instagram. I was doing those posts 2 years ago. NAW is an organization that'll get white rappers toothpaste and haircuts on the road.
I get it, but you ain't answer my question. Don't you think that was?
I don't think I was punching at black culture. No.
You didn't think not 1 second one black person was gonna look at that and not understand that shit. And
I think
that
it's
as
the nature.
racist.
I think it's the nature of jokes and not, especially if everybody gets a joke. And this is a quote from other comedians, not me. If everybody gets a joke, it's not a good joke. I think the nature of a joke is that sometimes a certain amount of people are not going to get it or not going to appreciate it, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm all right with that. But you got to understand it was a joke. And for one, look, in all fairness to me, if I wanted to start a radio station and play only white rappers, I'm a white rapper. How is that racist to black people? I don't understand that.
Not that you wanted to start a racist station.
If I want to support what I am, who is that? How does that hurt black people?
That's not supporting what you are. Supporting what you are. Okay, I'm finna start a hip hop station. We play hip hop.
Nobody would ever do it.
White rappers.
I understand.
Right?
That's why it's a joke.
You play white rappers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's going to determine that show is what you call it. Now, what you call the show is what determines that. How people perceive the show. What you said, no. What it says again? What that
National Association for the Advancement of White Rappers.
Come on, man. And to any black person that comes from a struggle or a neighborhood that don't understand something like that as a joke, gonna take that disrespect. That's that. Because it's like, damn, nigga. Yeah. Why are we celebrating these fucking weirdos? Why are we celebrating some shit this is something we had, we cherish.
I understand that point of view, but so by saying that, are you trying
You
to
could've
say
said
that white
hip-hop.
rappers haven't contributed anything? There's no positive gain by Eminem putting 50 Cent on or putting D12 on.
Said that.
The millionaires he's made.
You never said that. That nigga didn't name Shady Records. I'ma hang a nigga in the front yard neither. I'ma celebrate my white rappership, nigga, neither.
No. Eminem not only no, listen, it's an important point I want to get to. Eminem not only put on a bunch of black men and made them millionaires, he only stifled white rappers' career, and Eminem is probably responsible for stifling more white rappers' career than anybody else in the industry.
Well, why celebrate that shit? Why are we looking at?
Well, if you don't like white rappers, then you have to celebrate Eminem because not only did he get black men paid, but he kept other white rappers from blowing up.
That's a great point, but why are we celebrating the advancement of that as a joke when it ain't at its best?
Because it's very hard to be a white rapper. Have you ever been a white rapper?
I don't want to be one.
Exactly.
You know
no one wants to be one.
You know why I don't want to be one?
Okay,
because this is my culture. Right. I'm not something else trying to be something.
Understood.
I was born.
Understood.
Grew up. Hold on, slow down.
Pardon me. Go ahead.
Now you talking my language.
Okay.
Because I grew up in this. I grew up to have half-ass chicken wings and faucet water and dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Baby mama was the project, pissy hallways. I grew up in the gang shit. Now, as a rapper coming from that and he telling his story, that's real for him. Mm-hmm. Eminem, little do you know, he had to walk them walks. And he had to grow up through that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Just to be a part of it. Not just him living in the trailer home. That nigga had to be around niggas that was really with the shit to be a part of this shit.
As did I.
You know what I mean?
As did I.
Now listen. Just coming up rapping bar for bar, it ain't in my culture. That ain't no story. You just know how to rap.
Understood.
That I'm not gonna celebrate you know how to rap. I can't do that.
Okay.
You doing something that I'm born. I'm born this way. I didn't have to go get in the mirror and say, yeah, I got it. Yeah. I didn't have to learn the language, the lingo, the bars. I didn't have to learn that. Y'all had to learn that. Y'all say that's hard because you had to learn that. That's just like you just said. If you celebrating it, I got to learn that. Y'all had to learn that. For me to be a white rapper and celebrate being a white rapper, I will have to learn how to be white. That's being something I'm not. That's not authentic. Right. So nobody took that as a joke. So you get what I'm saying?
I think I have a couple points to add. One, not all black people partake or even enjoy hip hop.
No,
so being black.
But we ain't talking about them. We talking about the joke you made on social media, and you represent AC hip hop. We ain't talking about them Uncle Tom motherfuckers that don't like hip hop. I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about what we see.
They're black. Their blackness is just as black as you, right? I know you don't give a fuck about them, but blackness.
We talking about what we talking about. This is us. This is you right now.
If everybody black doesn't like hip hop blackness cannot be the gateway to hip hop. Two.
Why wouldn't it be?
Every forefather said they want everybody.
You know why them other music?
Who are you to tell?
Hold on.
Who are you to tell the forefathers?
You know why they? You know why?
Who are you to tell Melly Mel when Curtis Blow put on the back of his record? That's right. I said Curtis Blow, which I own this.
A nigga.
When you said that, not me.
But keep going, because every one of them you name is a nigga. Every history you name is a nigga. And
Curtis Blow,
all of them lived that story, bro.
Right.
All of them lived it. See, nothing you can say can change that fact.
I can't say nothing. You won't let me talk.
No, that's not going to change the fact. They lived it. They grew up in it. That's their life. They're not telling somebody else's story. They're telling their mama, their daddy, or their story.
So what is your place?
Y'all's story.
What is your place for white people in hip hop? What is your place?
Y'all got to earn it. You got to earn it.
By doing
if you great enough lyrically, you can get accepted. But ain't nobody finna celebrate no fucking advancement. I'm not taking that as a joke.
You said Eminem just raps. You don't respect his story he told about his problem.
What, dragging his sister down, his baby mama down the beach to throw her in the water?
Maybe it's his story.
Popping pills.
His problems with his parents. His being broke.
No.
None of that is story. All of that is just rapping to you.
That's the story I don't want to hear.
Maybe so. You don't have to be a fan of him, but your point was that he just is bars and rapping, that he's not story.
Listen, I never said white boys couldn't make hip hop. Okay. Some of the greats made some one-hit quitters. And I like some
Who appeals to you? Who made a hip hop song that's white that you appreciate?
That I appreciate?
That you like their song.
I ain't gonna say I appreciate.
You like Jump Around? Just Jump Around? Did that ever hit you?
Beastie Boys Jump
Around. Does Jump Around feel good when you're a little drunk and you're in the club? Jump Around.
It was a few of them that had a couple hits. But that's music if you like music. I'm not looking at how they had they struggles to get in hip hop. You know why? Because it's all around me. They struggles to get in hip hop. I live it every day. I walk around it every day. Everything they trying to write a story about or go try to do, I grew up in it. I walked through it. I seen it.
Let me ask you this. I had a friend in high school.
This is not fake.
My good friend Steve Royal. He came home. We came home from school today.
That nigga M had to go through the struggle.
He figured out. He heard that I could DJ. He said, "I want to come DJ." He thought just because he was black that he could automatically DJ better than me. No practice. He didn't own no turntables. He thought just because he was black, he automatically could do it better than me.
Did he say that?
He was very hurt when he couldn't
did
DJ.
he say that?
He was very hurt. We came home.
Because every man that play any sport or DJ or anything out here should feel like he was the best.
He tried it. He never picked it up again.
You felt that.
He tried it. He never picked it up again.
You felt because of his.
He had an attitude till he tried to do it. Then he didn't have no attitude. Hold on.
You felt because he walked in like that arrogant because he was black. That was the reason he couldn't beat you in DJ.
He certainly felt like he could DJ, and then he couldn't DJ.
And
he had to learn that by trying to DJ.
He thought his skills. See, that was
maybe so. Maybe it wasn't his blackness. Maybe it was his thought that he was a DJ when he had never DJed.
Now, there's a few people out here. Everybody just like.
Is hip hop a skill that you have to learn?
Yeah.
Did you have to learn how to rap, or did you just because you're black you could rap?
No, I was born in it.
You never had to learn how to rap.
No, it was born. I was born. I was born.
You could count bars at 5 years old.
I didn't have to count.
You knew a triplet flow at 8. You could produce.
I started rapping at 12 because the shit that was around me was just like the stories I was listening to.
So were your rhymes at 12? Are your rhymes now better than they were at 12?
Yeah, because that's called.
You learned and gotten better, right?
That's called evolution.
You learned and got better, right?
That's called evolution.
So it's a skill. It's something you can get better at if you practice.
Yeah, you can get better. And you practice good enough to beat him. Not because he was white or black.
Okay, right.
That didn't determine it.
Right. That's exactly my point.
My blackness
That's
don't
exactly my point.
Listen, my blackness don't determine my music. Okay?
If it was about just being black, any black person could beat me at rapping, could beat me at DJing, but they can't, Tommy. They can't network.
Listen.
Why is that?
My culture says everything. And if you can't respect the culture that we were born in, see, that's the one word about culture y'all forget. That's white rappers. We were born in it. I'm going to say it again. Born.
Everybody black was not born into poverty. I mean, you got to talk about what are you born?
What do you mean?
Joseph Bills was not born into poverty.
He learned how to
Joseph
rap.
Bills may not know your struggle. He may not understand. Matter of fact, Joe Bills may not understand
Is this
your
nigga
pain.
great? Did he drop a platinum album?
He may not understand you as much as I do.
That nigga good.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That nigga good, but he was raised by white folks in the suburbs, man. Come on, man. Bring up somebody that was really born in hip hop. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about niggas that was born. 90% of the people
What does being born in hip hop mean?
Because it's part of the culture. The culture is what we lived in. Our story was food stamps, all that shit. Right. We've been under the poverty line forever.
Understood.
So hip hop was created as a gateway for us to have fun.
Richmond is a city where everybody did not grow up that way. Black people did not all grow up that way.
Hold on.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Listen, hold on. I don't care what you say. I got friends from Norfolk, all of that. They family came from Mississippi, Chicago. Everybody moved around. Just maybe not your side or your generation, the motherfuckers you know. Listen, the culture comes from what we came from, poverty. Your poverty, a white person's poverty, is different than the motherfucking niggas. You gotta look, they poverty over there in the trailer home or in the backwoods some motherfucking way. Our poverty is the same forever. For the last 100 years you done seen a nigga, it is still the same thing.
Maybe.
For white folks, y'all choose to live in them motherfucking trailers and shit like that.
You are understanding that there are poor white people.
Yeah, they choose to live in there because y'all don't have to. You motherfuckers choose to be dumb motherfuckers and not go to school and go shoot up a church.
I just want to clarify. You're saying that all poor white people could be rich, but they're choosing to be poor.
Yeah, I'll say some racist shit like that.
Cut that clip, class.
I would say some racist shit like that.
If you want to get some YouTube videos, cut that clip. Time, where are we at in the show? Time that, cut that clip, classic. That is the clip. All poor white people are choosing to be poor. Have you ever been to West Virginia? You see the whole town on the side of the road. The church, the 10 houses, and the store. That's it. That's all they got.
Some country shit. And if we go online right now, and we looked that some bitch up go back 50 years, I bet you it's some racist shit that went on in that motherfucker that changed that town.
You know the beauty of Eminem?
Period. Period.
Black people.
You said, well,
Black people.
Virginia, boy, stop that.
West Virginia.
Just stop it.
Black people didn't even know there was poor white people until Eminem came out. That's another good thing he did for the culture. After Eminem, black people realized that there are such thing as poor white people, and there's a lot of poor white people. Don't confuse the issue. That doesn't take away from the black man's plight. I'm just saying it needs to be admitted.
See, I like saying goofy shit when I hear goofy shit. I said hip hop. I never said white people ain't poor and they didn't go through poor shit.
You said they chose to be poor.
Yeah, I say goofy shit when goofy people say dumb shit.
I'm just checking.
See, people don't know me, Red.
Okay, now we're getting to know you.
Hold on, slow down, bro, because you like turning conversation. Let me put this shit down.
Put your oatmeal pie down.
I get emotional. Come on, baby.
Look, I bought some Newports.
You asked me not to bust a vein. Now I'm gonna need you to stop with the sarcasm. Now let me get to some serious shit, bro, because that's the point. That's why people get into it with you. That's why people. I said that. Listen, hold on. No. This is the reason you won't have to be. If you in a culture and you respect that culture, you can't go with them jokes like that. You turn the whole statement into me saying white people ain't poor. Nigga, I ain't never said that. I know white people get food stamps. They go through some of the same shit we go through. But in this hip-hop culture, this shit was created in the ghetto of a nigga. From a nigga's mind.
Yeah.
Y'all had to learn how to do this. Not niggas.
A black gentleman.
So respect that fact right. Hold on. Slow down, bro. Respect that fact. That's what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. That one fact right there. Can you say you respect that fact?
I respect the fact that white people should learn.
No, can you answer that one first? We don't want to. I don't want to hear no other answer except for this one first.
Being black don't make you good.
Yes or no?
Being black don't make you
good. That ain't
what
I asked.
What are you asking directly?
Do you respect the fact that hip hop came from the ghetto of a nigga mind, from black people?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So why would you make a joke saying advancement of white rappers? That's not a great joke.
Because it's hard being a white rapper.
Come on,
it's easier. It's easier to tell your parents that you're gay than to be a white rapper. It's easier to tell your parents you're gay than to be a white rapper.
What? It's easy.
Have you ever, man. When you started rapping, did you have any friends or your family turn their back on you? Were you threatened with losing actual family members?
You know what? Cause you doing something you ain't, nigga.
They told
you can't. They looking at you. They listen. Your people.
I get it. You don't have to tell me about the way all white people looked at me.
Exactly.
You don't have to tell me about that, right?
Exactly.
That's one thing you don't have to tell me about.
Exactly.
You can tell me about black
all
day long.
You got
white rapper shit. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing about white rapper shit.
How do you get mad? How do you get mad to be at? Why would I want to be a white rapper?
Nobody does. That's why it's hard to be one.
This came from
if you didn't have jump around, if you didn't have Eminem, if you didn't have a lot of this shit, the game would be lacking.
If white rappers,
if y'all never sold rap to white people, white rap would be go-go. Do you want rap to be go-go? Do you know what go-go is? Do you know how much money go-go makes every year?
So your pennies. So your racist just came out a little bit.
No.
You just
white people buying hip hop made it platinum. It's a proven fact.
You just said if we didn't, black people didn't sell our hip hop to white people, it wouldn't be shit.
It'd be go-go.
I
love go-go, right? But it would be go-go
music, right?
On a marketing
Are
business.
You fucking crazy? Do you? And then you wonder why people don't like.
White people never bought into go-go.
You standing
Look at go-go. White people never bought into go-go. Look at go-go.
Swerve, you in hip hop, right? That's predominantly black.
Right.
And
what
listen to you right now.
I'm not speaking opinion.
It might be, but it might.
Nobody ever went platinum with black sales. That's a fact. That's not me talking.
So no
that's
niggas
everybody in the industry.
No niggas went.
You have to sell the white people to go platinum. It's numbers. It's a numbers game. Only so many people buy hip hop. Of that, so many people will go buy your hip hop. If you don't have everybody buying hip hop on your shit, you're not gonna go platinum. Who goes platinum anymore? Who goes platinum these days? Who goes platinum?
The baby just went platinum.
Beyonce, Jay-Z. Who goes platinum?
The baby just went platinum.
The baby. You don't think no white people like the baby?
So what that mean? So if them white people didn't buy it, they wouldn't get it.
Hip hop needed the money and the market base of everybody to be where it's at. That's all I'm saying.
So
That's a fact.
So you
it's not
playing
even a
in
racial
game,
issue.
So you playing in a game that's predominantly black,
Yeah.
that was created by black, and you defending the white people that's in it.
The white people that buy the music?
Are you crazy?
I don't have
AKA
to
the
defend them.
crossover.
I don't have to defend them.
You're doing it right now.
Yo Gotti loves them. Moneybagg Yo loves them. NBA YoungBoy loves the white people
I like
to buy
white
his
people
music.
too.
You would love white people to buy your music. Stop fronting for the camera. Stop trying to make me look like an ass.
I didn't. You make
You
an
wish
example of
white
that.
people
You
would
know-
buy your music the
you
way
know-
they buy your Moneybagg Yo
doing
music.
that. You doing that perfectly. If they bought my music, that's called a consumer. I don't give a fuck if they white, black, Chinese, or Asian.
Right.
But that don't mean.
So you need all the consumers to go big.
How is to say an Asian motherfucker didn't make them platinum? How is to say Japan didn't make them go platinum? What the fuck is wrong with you talking about white people? If white people didn't buy the motherfucking nigga music, it wouldn't be what it is.
You cannot like how it sounds. I understand.
Are you crazy? How do you not get what you're saying?
The fact remains, go-go.
Go-go.
Hip-hop would be go-go if it were not
So what about
for
the
its
funk?
expansion.
So what about
Do you like
funk?
words better like expansion
What about George Clinton?
or mainstream communities?
What about George Clinton created funk? Or BB King, them that created blues and shit? Or the soul hymns?
Look at their record
Or the
sales.
soul hymns that
I got
white
their
people stole.
records. Look at their record sales.
I mean, a lot of white people stole them songs, remember? Right? We
Tommy and
want to go back. We want to go back. Didn't they
in the
steal
days
some of
of
them songs?
Funkadelic, you could put titties on the out. Go back and do the
But
research.
then,
In the
after
days
that,
of Ohio players and
is that true?
Funkadelic, you could put titties on the album cover.
that true?
Because nobody was even paying attention.
Was that true? Did
in the
white folks
mainstream.
steal
Funk
nigga
was
music?
funk. Funk was underground music.
Did white folks steal nigga music?
They always do. They always will. They always have.
Did they steal nigga music? So
They-
that means
they make money
So
with
that
it.
means so that means this nigga wants to celebrate a motherfucker that stole music, copied it,
We were talking about
wanted
the
to
fans.
be it, and then tried to emulate it.
We were
and I'm
talking about-
supposed to salute it. Ain't that a fact?
The
Ain't
record,
these are facts?
the record business is hard on everybody,
Ain't
network.
these are facts? Ain't these are facts?
Ask me a direct question, man.
I just did, and you answered
What?
all of them.
Yeah, answer me.
We gonna move on now. Well, I guess we figured out if he racist or not.
I still want that clip about
Hey,
white people choosing to be poor. Remember
everybody
you
in the-
said white people
everybody in the
choose
chat
to be
y'all,
poor.
Hey, y'all tell me.
I'm talking about record industry facts. He said white people choose to be poor. Now, I don't normally take up for white people. You can look at all my posts. I rarely, if ever, take up for white people. But tonight, I'm taking up for them because you said they choosing to be poor. And you ought to know as a human being, no goddamn body on this earth is choosing to be motherfucking poor.
Let me
Kiss
ask you
my
something.
ass now.
Let me ask you something.
What?
If you're given the same opportunity as the next person, and you choose not to
Skin
take
ain't it. Skin ain't everything.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. How
Okay.
would you steal mine?
I don't
see. He's very good at stealing your quotation. Like he's. Hold on, man. Listen.
I'll shut up. Go ahead. I
Listen.
drink. Can we have any more ice?
They got this.
We got plenty
drink.
of liquor. Do we have any more ice? Come on, let's drink.
Hey man, we gonna take an ice break real quick to get to some music real quick, and we gonna get into some real shit. I love this interview right now. This is fucking hilarious, man. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now, man.
Man, 100 years ago, everybody was poor except for 10 people. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. 100 years ago, everybody was poor. You want to have these dreams about your past life? You want no king? You was a servant. You was getting water out the river, motherfuckers. Quit lying. They gonna have to have that show. What we call it, colors or race and nation?
All I gotta say, young nigga, don't be stepping out of play. Don't put your back, and ain't never safe for niggas out naked in the fray. Man, these niggas out naked in the fray. One thing about me, I'm never lonely. Even when they think I don't got it, it's still on me. Just cause you seen them around me, they not the homies. A lot of these niggas involved with that clown shit, I don't condone it. I'm supposed to pick and say we 1,000, I barely know him. Bro said we seen him, it's been a while, so he had to show me. Now I recognize him, but I don't recognize him that closely. Real nigga, yeah, we trippin', we chastise him for show. Nah, I couldn't let it slide, I'm on everything like the goalie. Wasn't trying to snatch his sully, he ain't even have it on it. I couldn't let it slide, I'm on everything like the goalie. Wasn't trying to snatch his sully, he ain't even have it on it. I told the bitch to choose, you eating steak or bologna. She must have thought it was Sony, ain't realized the pressure on her. The Glock so cook him out, put this pepper on him. You gon' use it or you not, you might as well not have it on. Out here naked and afraid, hey, better keep it strapped. That's all I gotta say, young nigga. Don't be stepping out of play, hey, you gon' put your back. I ain't never safe for niggas out here naked and afraid, hey, man, these niggas out here naked and afraid, hey.
Slip a nigga, know that he nigga. We hella reckless to the necklace when I slide, nigga. Double fisted Russian opponents when I ride Zilla. Early on the right dodge, you know I cried, nigga. That shit hurt you niggas, don't know that homicide feeling.
You gotta call me racist, you doing it.
Why you lying, nigga? Snitching ass
Give us
niggas,
that. Give us
niggas,
that. You don't want to give a racist no dap. You don't want to give me no dap on camera. God damn, man. I'm blowing up your Facebook. You ain't gonna give me no dap. Hey, I got some people defending me. I ain't worried about it. I'm talking about record industry numbers. Y'all trying to paint me as a racist. Fuck every one of y'all. Hey, you know my newest nickname though? I'm gonna bust it out tonight.
What's your
The
nickname?
best narcissist.
You the best narcissist?
You know what a narcissist is?
Yes.
That's a motherfucker like Psycho only cares about himself, right? But listen,
Do you?
I do more for other people than any other narcissist. That's why I'm the best narcissist. But listen, I call myself the best narcissist. That's some crazy narcissist shit. That's why I'm the best narcissist.
Do you think that's good?
That's why I'm the best narcissist.
Do you think it's good?
It's all a joke, man. Look, if everyone on here tonight thinks I'm a racist, I don't give a fuck.
That was the rumor. That was rumor.
I don't care if it's a rumor.
So let me ask you straight out.
You can tell. You can say. We can say it online. I don't care.
We gonna end this one. Write it out. And the reason we talked about that because of the jokes and shit that be made. Are you or anybody in your family been racist?
Okay, we can go through all that.
Are you?
What you
Yes
want to
or
go
no?
through? You want to go through when I was 19 and
No,
told
I
my
just-
father to stop saying N-word jokes?
No.
You want to go with my first?
I just asked, are you a racist or anybody with you?
Okay. No, I'm
No.
not.
You're not.
The first woman I made love to was a black woman.
The woman you got now.
I don't want to
she
go.
black.
The first woman I got now is white. Because black men in the 90s started dating white women, and I fell in line and did the same thing. When you're successful, you get a white woman. She's Illuminati. She works for the bank. I'm very secure with that. I'll talk about all that. I don't care.
Now that's funny. Now that's funny.
See, you like that one.
That one
Some
was
people
funny.
like that one. They don't like this one.
Now that
You
one
gonna
was
tell?
funny.
Hey, before you keep quoting, I
But
made a
if-
watermelon joke. You
but
gonna tell
if-
me what joke I made?
Hey, somebody put that quote up there. Ashley, KJ, one of y'all give me that joke he said about the chicken and the watermelon.
Bullshit. I don't make no watermelon.
Let me get that. Now
That
listen.
shit, you know why I don't make it? Not because I'm not racist, because that's hack material. That's so old school.
Okay.
I don't fuck with no bullshit like that. That's crazy. Well, we talking. We
So
listen to
no-
music or we talking. What are we doing? You
It's
fucking
playing.
with me now.
No, it's playing. We interviewing right now. We on. That's just background music right now.
All right. Well, tell me whatever.
We just
I'll
got
talk
back.
about whatever. Let's talk. I don't need the headphones. They
So
hot.
now.
I am not a
the headphones
racist,
hot.
but I am not a racist. But I would say this: a racist would say they're not a racist. So you have to ask somebody else. You can't ask me.
So you gonna try to sell that? Don't you think that might be dangerous?
I am not a racist.
Am I a racist?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
You said if the nurses in the
Yeah,
hospital were white, you would have spit on them.
Hell yeah.
That's some
I
racist
spit on
ass shit.
You know why?
And you know what? Let
You
me
know why?
finish. Let me finish.
She
Let me
did some
finish.
bitch-ass
Let me
shit.
finish. Let me finish. I don't blame you at all for being racist. Black people have a reason to be racist
Yeah,
against
you
white
fucking
people.
right.
White people do not have a reason to be racist against black people.
So
What else you want to ask me? Let's clear the air.
we done that. We done with that one now. We figured it out.
Tracy Atkins, Facebook her.
Who is that?
She was my first girlfriend 32
Don't fuck-
years ago.
don't fuck-
Facebook her and
I know.
ask her if I'm a racist, all
Don't
y'all
fuck-
dumb
don't-
fucks. Don't ask me.
Look, don't fuck your marriage up talking about your old
She
girl.
knows. She knows. My wife thinks all my ex-girlfriends are a fantasy. She don't believe in none of them bitches, but they real. They on Facebook.
How long you been with your wife?
I've been with my wife 8 years, married for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. We got married right after we had the kid. We were friends, we had the kid, then we got married, just like y'all young people relationships. We did it the right order. But come on, please, somebody please tell me how I'm racist. Who has played more Arizona music than me? Who has interviewed more artists than me? Who has gotten more love from their interviews than me? Up to this date. You getting a lot of love now. Tone getting a lot of love now. Over the last year, who did more Arizona and 411 show? They going nationwide. They dealing with love and hip hop all over. Who does more Arizona shit than me? Who's got a cartoon of every?
Wait.
Fuck that. Fuck all that shit. Y'all full of shit.
So wait a minute. You saying you doing more than any of us?
No.
You just said it.
Lately.
You said lately. So you had an interview bigger than the executive of Empire Distribution.
No. Well.
So how the fuck are you doing more than me lately?
No, listen. For Arizona business, I interviewed Kid K about the awards discrepancy during awards season.
Nigga.
That's Arizona business. Y'all focus on the big picture. Y'all go national. I'm just focused on Arizona. That's my lane.
So how do you take away from everybody else accolades and say you do more than all of us?
I do a lot. Who's got more artwork on the web?
You might have that. That's your lane.
Every one of my mission interviews gets 1,000 to 3,000 views. Y'all, and let's speak about that. If you want to down white boys, what's the white boy name? Matty Ice. Man, I'm down with Bootleg Kev, but Matty Ice. Everybody wants to.
People buying the Rick Ross.
Everybody wants to run the Matty Ice. He's got 2,000 subscribers.
Did you hear what I said? They buying the Rick Ross brand.
Let me finish.
Rick Ross said, Matty Ice, this the homie, do your show. They paying $600 to go over there to pay him. So what the fuck you finna say about him?
I'm gonna break down the math. He's got 2,000 subscribers. His interviews regularly get about 2,000 views.
Brandon from Rick Ross.
It does not matter. Rick
from
Ross
my branding from Rick
Ross.
Ross.
If you not watching those interviews.
Exactly. All he did was took that branding and ran with it. If a nigga certify your name, all you got to do is run with it. Nigga, who the fuck you think you're talking to?
I'm giving Arizona artists the same amount of exposure because for their stories, because I want to talk to them.
So why are you mad that you're not getting the flowers for it?
I ain't mad at nobody.
It sounds like
I'm saying what I'm doing.
I'm saying
what I'm doing.
But it sounds like it.
I'm putting it down for what I do. What I do.
Oh, he got a great resume.
Respect my grind. That's all I'm saying.
Why
is me wanting respect for my grind got to be down on you? I'm not down on you. I'm giving you nothing but respect and love since the jump.
Do people respect your grind? Don't talk to me. You talking to the public. These questions come
I don't
from
know.
the public.
Hey, you should.
These questions come from the public.
That's from the king. The king of goddamn podcasting says go to Swerve. Tell Swerve your motherfucking stories because he don't want to hear them. Now you tell me. Who do you want to be interviewed by? Who do you want to be interviewed by? A guy that's got a show called The Hatrix?
Where you at right now?
I'm just saying.
And where you at right now?
I'm saying. Who's going to blow my horn if it's not me, Paul?
Where you at right now?
I want my flowers.
Where you at right now?
I'm in LG Radio.
Now respect my motherfucking house, nigga. Now let's slow down. Now I want you to calm yourself down. Now respect my
I got excited.
Respect my house, sir.
Respect.
I'm asking you nicely right now.
Respect.
Respect my house. Now calm yourself down, man. Damn, don't bust no motherfucking vein in this motherfucker.
I gotta be the dumbest motherfucking racist in the world to spend a year and a half of my own goddamn time interviewing 90% black and brown people. I gotta be the dumbest motherfucking racist in the world to spend my nights cartooning legends of Arizona.
Listen, I didn't actually. This the second time.
I just spilled out. I'm sorry. It spilled out. I'm sorry.
This the second time.
It spilled out. I'm sorry. It spilled out.
Second time.
I gotta be the dumbest racist. I am the best narcissist and the dumbest racist. That's my new catchphrase for y'all.
I'm gonna leave this at the second time now.
Call us, man.
All right, Classic's telling me to chill. I'm gonna chill.
At the second time now.
Classic's my go-to guide over there.
You got it,
All right, I'm chill. All right. I'm bottling it down.
You lied, man.
I'm on the sativa. No indica. I'm on the sativa tonight.
You lied, yo. You lied.
Shout out to Sativa 411.
Listen, I was
Shout out
going-
to Certified Savage, even though they don't love
listen.
me. Shout out to LMG.
Listen.
Shout out to AZMT.
Listen, I was born this way, so watch it now. Now watch it now. Now with the
I know you
DJ
got guns. No disrespect.
Now with two of them, left and right. Now with DJ R. Why do you think you and her got this?
When I worked for AZMT, I was hosting the show. My wife, she moved my wife out of her seat. She didn't help her find a new seat. She didn't know it was my wife. My wife should have had a seat. That started. I could have left it at that. One day I said she don't understand why people get mad at you when you don't pull up at the drive-thru. Because you're supposed to pull up at the drive-thru. Then I got button in line. Look, long story short, I has DJ in front of her name. If I had super fan or great organizer or great team member, if she was great team member, I could support that. She's not a DJ.
Time out. VA verse. I never called Swerve a racist. I said it was
No, everybody else is verse.
and it was a joke. Jokes that was
It's
made.
okay.
I never
I'm the
called
dumbest
him a
racist. Let's carry on.
Never called
It's
him a
okay. Let's
racist.
carry on.
Let's get it clear. I told everybody from what he said. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Networks broadcasting, please. Let's carry on. Let's go.
Don't say that, man. I don't put tags on people unless I know it's for sure. Now, what he say, he drag his own ass through the mud. Now, back to it. Court DJ I. Now, with that situation, she just went live on you right now.
Yeah. She said I misspoke. We were on a meeting. We were on a group chat.
Okay.
Me, Sativa, Loud, her, Tone. You were on it too as well back in the day.
Okay.
We're talking back in the day. We were on a group chat. Media was working together. We promoted the Buford and Marley Park battle, and it was a huge success. Now, the group chat didn't involve the COE Yante record, but we had a whole meeting with the entire media there, with the exception of Network and Tone, because Tone has issues with RTU. John Blaze Justice put together an entire meeting. There was 50 people there. SDR, Penny Lane, Amanda was there. 411 show was there. Certified Savage show was there. I was there. John Blaze was there. Flash Apollo was there. Everybody was there. And we all agreed to get behind the COE Yante record. And we did. And it was successful. That's all I was saying in my post.
So in
that
the chat
AZ
or
Media
at that
together
meeting?
is better.
You talking about at the meeting?
At the meeting is when we got together on Yante's record.
Okay.
Not in the group chat. I was referring to that time period because it was all in the same time period when AZ Media was working together. We could do that with any record, but we didn't keep the meetings up, and now media has splintered. So media is not together, and I feel like media is not as strong when we're not together. That was my whole point in whatever post I made, except for the fact, let's be honest, let's clear it up. I didn't start this whole media conversation. Mims, Haj Mims, and others figured out that Yante's record was a challenge record that many people had done with that beat. Right. And he started posting about it. Right. Then people started questioning AZ Media promoting a record that was someone else's beat or a variety of artists' beat, because the record was promoted as it was just Yante's and it was his single. Now, we would have all felt better if we'd had that full information. No one at that meeting had that information. No one should be held responsible for knowing that and like fooling the public. No one did that on purpose. We all, in good heart and good faith, got behind Yante's record. And to me, the beautiful thing is that shows what AZ Together is all about. When we get behind a record, we can make a record pop. Any record we choose to. But the problems come when this one has a problem with that one, someone has a problem with me, and we can't even be in the same room together anymore.
So do you have?
I apologize to DJ I for the jokes I made when they were live with Kid K. I apologize to DJ I for insinuating that she's not a real DJ. I think her taste-making skills are incredible. I think her team player skills are incredible. That's me bigging up DJ I. KP, I don't know what you do. I've never said anything disparaging about you. I don't have any problem with you. I've never said KP, her co-host. I've never said anything, KJ, pardon me. Other than not remembering your name, I've never done anything or said anything directly or in any way about you. If you don't get me, I get it. That's cool. I understand. I'm an acquired taste. I'm not for everybody. Now, so DJ, I appreciate what she is, and I apologize for the aggressiveness. Let me be honest. Can we have one honest moment? I'm gonna be real honest with you. KJ, I've never had a problem with. I've never said anything about. I don't know why she doesn't like me. It's cool if she don't. I don't care. DJ I, you're a very good tastemaker. You're a very good team player. I appreciate what you do. If we had problems, if you don't like me, I don't need you to like me. I appreciate your not liking me. Continue. Whatever you want to do, Black Queen, that is on you. I just want to have an honest moment.
Go ahead.
In my hip-hopness, I come from a DJ history where it's very competitive. I come from battle rap. I battled Marley Park twice. I battled Pac-Man. My fallacy as a human being that sometimes I need to find an aggressor or a person to be competitive with. That was my issue with Sativa, and I believe that's my issue with R.
Do you think
so I take full responsibility for my fallacy.
You think that kill your relationships with people right now?
With DJ I, it has killed my relationship.
Because you asked the question on live.
DJ I is the only relationship that I feel like is damaged.
No, you must have felt more because on Facebook, social media, you asked the question. You said, am I not a good DJ? Do I not involve with people, or is it myself?
I don't think I said that. You're talking about after the Power Road incident?
You said three.
After the Power Road incident, I said, do I self-sabotage?
Right.
Okay. Am I crazy?
Right.
And there was a couple other ones.
You said three.
Most people thought I'm not crazy, I'm not racist.
What did they say?
Most people thought I self-sabotage, and there was one more.
Did you take that and learn from that? If the people said
let me express myself. Can I say one thing?
Yes or no?
Yes or no what?
Did you take and learn from that? Because that was people speaking to you as good friends and artists, and they said yes. Because I remember the post.
I work with everybody. Power Road still wants me to be on Power Road. I work with everybody in the city except for DJ I.
You won't answer the fucking question. Did you take it and learn from that? You self-sabotaged yourself.
Yes.
No. Have you learned from it now?
I don't believe I self-sabotaged myself because I know what I was doing.
But you heard it from the people.
Okay. Can I explain that situation?
You asked the question.
When that week that Nar dropped, I was scheduled to begin working with Power Road. Are you familiar with Power Road?
Yeah, that's not a situation though. The situation was the question you asked on
This is the situation. I'm gonna explain it to you if you let me. If you let me, can I talk?
That's not what I asked.
Can I talk?
I asked you.
It's gonna wash in the rinse. You're gonna see what I'm saying.
It was a reason why you asked that, and that was the reason. Whatever that happened personally. Hold on. Whatever happened with you personally, with the judgments with you with Power Road and RTU and all of that made you post that has nothing to do with what I'm asking you.
You're assuming everything I post is my real thoughts. You're making an assumption.
You asked I'm not making an assumption. These are facts. You asked the public, social media, these three questions, right? They gave you honest, organic, non-biased answer.
Right. 1 in 4.
And
I don't remember what the answers are, but I remember most people said 1 in 4.
Why don't you feel that you self-sabotage yourself?
I'm going to explain that. Can I explain? The week I dropped the NAR, I came up with the NAR logo, and I dropped the NAR logo, and I dropped the whole idea of me starting a white rapper show That was all to get everybody's attention. That was a troll. Because later that week, I was scheduled to start, all my shows were going to move to Power Road. Now, when I had a meeting before I dropped Gnaw, I told Power Road, I said, I have this thing called Gnaw. It's an Instagram thing. I do it as a joke. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people get it, some people don't. I said, if I drop anything about Gnaw, there's probably going to be some heat. Can you take the heat? I'm telling you this now. This is a joke. Some people aren't going to get it. When the heat comes, can you take it? He said, yeah, I'm good. We're good. I want to work with you. I gave him logos. His Power Radio logo, his Power
Before
Road.
you finish, it sounds like you may have an issue with this situation.
I don't have an issue with him. I love Power Road. I wish him the best.
Okay,
I'm not going to work with him, but I wish him the best.
But it
We'll
sounds
get
like
to
an
that.
issue. You very
So
good
then
at
I dropped
spinning
Gnaw to
shit.
troll and gain
Spin it.
attention. When Gnaw hit the fan and people didn't like it and people were calling you to cancel Swerve and they would get the NAACP and Farrakhan out here to shut Swerve
See, now,
up.
time out. Time out.
That's fucked up?
Yeah, motherfucking
Okay.
right. When you sitting in front of me, don't you use no motherfucking NAACP.
They called you. Let's be honest, they called
hey,
you.
Bro,
Did they call you?
Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. You
All
just use the joke and don't do that shit in front of me,
Okay.
man. These are the jokes I'm talking about, my nigga.
All right.
You borderline with that shit, bro. Don't do that shit in front of me, man. You ain't no motherfucking comedian.
I'll stick to the facts.
Is you a comedian? You
Trying
do
to be.
stand up?
Trying to be.
No,
I
bro,
got
don't
some
do that
jokes.
shit in front of me.
Okay.
Use a different joke, nigga.
Okay. No joke. I'll tell you what happened. They called you to cancel me, correct?
Yeah.
They called you.
They asked me about your motherfucking joke, nigga.
My character, my jokes, all this. Power Road immediately called me and asked me to start taking shit down. Now, as a person that has had trouble working with other people, I don't want to be controlled. I want to do what I want to do, right or wrong, live and die by what I feel is funny or what I feel is entertaining or with the music I like. So at that point, I said, nah, I don't want to fool with Power Road because I can't be controlled like that. So while everybody is thinking Gnaw was this or Gnaw was that, Gnaw was a test to see how management was going to treat me over there. Management failed the test. I retracted my offer from Power and left.
Okay.
I did say that Gnaw was a joke. I admitted it on air or somewhere live that Gnaw was a joke. I didn't apologize for making the joke. I said, hey, if everybody didn't get it, you know, sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm a joke. I'm gonna make jokes. Sorry if you didn't understand it or if it seemed racist to you, whatever. That's not me. It was a joke, right? So at that point, I'm out here in public. Everybody sees that I was supposed to go to Power. Everybody sees this and that of what happened with Gnaw. I made that post. Let's see what the public thinks about Swerve. That's all it was.
And what did they tell you?
They thought I was somewhat self-sabotaging. They thought I was somewhat like overdoing it for promotion, but they didn't think I was crazy. They didn't think I was racist. So I was cool with that.
Exactly. And I'm one of them people. I'm gonna tell you the truth, right here in your face. You do. You will say something. You will make a joke. You will put a post up that will create so much controversy, and you will back out of it because it was a joke for you. But for 90 other people,
I didn't
it ain't a
back
joke.
out. I didn't back out of it. I never stood down. And I still, on the principle of me being a white rapper, wanting to celebrate white rappers, that's my prerogative. Black people don't have no. I mean, to be honest, I don't even see how you can call that racist. But if you want to, that's on you. But me being a white rapper, celebrating the people like me, celebrating records like Jump Around. If you want to get down to the end of the day, it's nothing racist about it. It's me celebrating who I am and the struggle that white rappers have to be white rappers. Now, let me ask you this. When Charlottesville, and listen, the country's been through terrible things with race relations. Race relations are at an all-time.
So why would you even want to do that, though, bro?
I don't know. Why? You know, I'm trying to be a comedian. I'm trying to be a comedian. I'm trying to be funny.
Well, either stay deep.
Bad comedy and good comedy comes from the same place. We're just trying to be funny.
What we telling you right now, that ain't working for you. Stick to this shit you do good at, man. You good at DJing, bro. Leave that comedy shit alone.
What if I told you a bunch of people, black and white, loved the Gnaw joke? They got it and they loved it and they thought it was funny. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't look at it the same way you look at it.
But you got a whole culture.
Are black
Not
people
just
are
the-
black people
not-
one person or are they
not-
various people?
No, it's multiple.
Are you and Joe? Do you and Joe Bills look at life the same way?
It's multiple
Do
people.
you and Joe Bills look at life the
It's
same way?
multiple.
I'm asking you a yes or no question.
He got one thing. He got one thing you got. Me and him got that you can't wake up in the morning. and see.
Understood. I can never do that. Even
You
if I
can't
wanted
wake up
to, I
and-
can't do it.
Exactly.
I get it. I
So you
understand that.
goddamn right. We may live a different culture. He may live in a different neighborhood than
Right,
me.
right.
But one thing me and him got that you will never fucking have
Right.
is the color of my motherfucking skin, nigga.
Understood.
Now we gonna leave the black shit alone and get back to this music interview shit.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I'm sure, bro,
All right.
because I got my answer from you.
Okay.
I got my answer, and I think the public got theirs too. I think the public got theirs too.
Everybody's free to feel what they want
now
to feel.
it's up to you to fix that. That's what my shows is about.
Well,
You know.
I don't
you
feel I
see-
have anything
hold
to
on.
fix. Maybe
you
that's-
may not feel it, but you see it right now how it comes out to different people on these things and the whole
I'll
shit.
look at the comments later.
Please
In fairness,
do.
I don't see the
Please,
comments.
please do. And when you do, look at it just like you didn't listen to the people say, you fuck up your own shit. Look at these comments and take these motherfuckers like a sponge and suck them up. You too old not to. You too near me not to hear me, bro. Come on now. Come on, man. Swerve.
What do you think that I've done this
you,
race?
you old, bro. You just did it in front of me. You turned a serious conversation I'm asking you about and stuck.
I mentioned Farrakhan
and you
and
stuck
NAACP.
NAACP and Farrakhan.
I've told you.
Hold
have
on.
I told you before
Why
that you
of
are the
all-
Arizona Farrakhan?
Why of all people would you want to bring these type of jokes into a conversation about music and us speaking about differences you may have had that you want to find solutions to? Why would you want to do that? That shows a different side, bro. And at that moment right there, yeah, my elevator went up to the 12th floor, bro. And you gotta be careful with that, cause people like me, where I come from, that ain't no joke to me. I don't see shit funny. I don't see shit funny. I got 5 from 4 motors, cause the motherfucker say, "Hey, can I tell you a joke? What it take to get some black people out your yard?" I say, "What?" And I'm on the car. I say, "What?" The nigga said, "Burn the cross." Nigga, I threw the motherfucking wrench at that bitch.
As well, you should have.
And there was another nigga tried to drop kick him. Bitch, who you playing with out here? These ain't jokes, bro. That shit might be funny to y'all, but that shit ain't funny to a motherfucker that come from that. I might wake up every day and see that. I seen what them niggas go through. Standing on the corner. I seen what the NAACP went out here and fought for, bro. Them motherfucking shit ain't no joke. Now, if it's a black motherfucker telling, it's a different way of telling it because we know what they doing. You know, when they come to the hood, we know. It's funny. Niggas standing outside bean pies all day, selling us beans. That's funny to us. Cause hell yeah. Sometimes some of the motherfuckers bomb. Them bitches fired. But sometimes they just out there too much. You can't tell these jokes. You don't know this. You learn these jokes from watching TV. You ain't went over there and stood in the hood and sold no bag of crack.
I never sold crap.
You goddamn right, so you ain't go 90% of the
I
hood.
did.
Look,
I
listen.
did. Wait a minute. Salute to Crown Court, my homie Lord Zoe Facts. I did stand at the door and keep people from walking in to the room where they were selling crack.
Now what I won't take from you, hey listen,
I'm just saying.
listen.
And you can, hey, Lorenzo Powell on Facebook.
Listen.
Fucking message
hold on,
him right
hold on.
now and ask him
Hold
to
on.
Swerve sit at the door and watch security so that they can cut the crack. Now, I'm not saying that. No, let me talk for a minute. You talk all the time. It's your show. I
You
respect
goddamn
you.
right.
But let me just finish my thought.
You might not-
I'm just
you might
saying.
not.
I never sold no crack, but I was in the vicinity, and so look. What are we talking about? I got a question for you.
So
Can I ask you a question?
they
You've
do
been
that,
asking me
right?
all night. Can I ask you a question?
This is my motherfucking show.
But can
nigga.
I ask you one question?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
No.
It's important. Please.
Okay.
If I do a DNA test, and what percentage of African black do I have to be before every single one of y'all owes me an apology? Because I've never done that test. And if I do that test and I'm 8% black, 10% black, 25% black, when are all y'all going to apologize to me? And at what percentage are you going to
Fuck
apologize
no.
to me?
Fuck
Fuck no,
no.
fuck you then. Fuck you then, because there's no winning for me.
Why
Fuck
would
you.
Nigga,
Fuck you. I've
hey.
never been disrespectful to one black person. You put it on
Can I ask you a
Facebook
question?
with my 5,000 friends
Let me
who've
ask-
been, what black person has been disrespected
Let me-
by Lee Kirby? You won't find one. Now, if I come
You
back
just did
10, 20%.
Yes,
All of
yes.
y'all owe me an apology. All of y'all. KP, KJ, DJI, fucking John Blaze better not say shit to me if I'm 20% black. All of y'all owe me an apology. Fuck every one of you. Fuck every one of you. And you know what? I got the money. I'm going to do the test. I got the money.
Let
I'm
me ask
going
you
to
a
23 and me, and all of y'all are going to
Am I-
apologize.
Is any black people you just
And you know what? The day I get that test back, I'm saying Farrakhan, I'm saying NAACP, I'm still not going to say the N-word because I got love for black people. But I'm going to say Farrakhan and NAACP if I'm 20% black. Tommy.
I didn't say you couldn't
You
say
heard
it,
that word?
but I just said you ain't gonna make no joke in front of me about
The
it.
N-word. I don't say.
Lee.
I can
Lee,
sure. I
listen
can,
here, Lee Kirby. You ain't gonna say no motherfucking jokes in front of me, nigga. Now, I'm gonna tell you that right now since you just leaned up and tried to flex a little bit, nigga. You know the fuck I
That's a
am.
good point. That
I
is
don't
a
give
good
a fuck
point.
about your point. You know the fuck I am, nigga. I'm a street nigga. I will slap the fuck out you, nigga.
And I'm a
Don't you
civilian.
ever,
I
don't
understand.
ever try me like that,
I play
nigga.
my I'm
Don't
a
ever
civilian.
try me like
I
that,
play my
nigga.
position.
Don't ever try me
I'm
like
not
that,
trying
nigga.
you.
Now we gonna get on with this interview, nigga, cause you just pressed the button you don't want to see, nigga, and I'll fuck you up with this surgery, nigga.
I asked the question.
I'll fuck you up with this surgery,
Understood.
nigga.
I brought
Watch your motherfucking mouth,
I brought Newports for a time just like
nigga. Watch your mouth, nigga. I could have bought my own, nigga. Watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga.
as a gift. I'm sorry.
Nigga, I just asked you again, nigga. Don't make me ask you no motherfucking more, nigga. Play with me if you want to, bruh. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the fuck shit I'm talking about. You just tried to get loud about being 23%.
I asked the
Nigga, I'm 100%.
True indeed, guys.
My whole fucking family. Shut the fuck up and listen, dog. Real shit, my nigga, cause you just tried to flex, nigga, and you almost got your ass beat. Nigga, that's real life. That's real life. Look at me, bro. I'm a grown man. I'm 42 years old. I'm 42 motherfucking years old, bro. And I'm trying to tell you some real life shit. You in here playing for views. This ain't for views for me. This ain't for views, bro. Don't play with this shit, my nigga. I come from this shit. Born and raised, bro. Slept in the streets. Niggas. That's belly. Nigga take everything from you, bruh. This rap shit and music for us is great. It's a life for us where we can live. We don't have to wake up in the morning and practice to be this shit. At all. Don't ever play me like that, bruh. And I fuck with you. I know you not racist. But don't play me, bro. Don't feed into that shit on Facebook, dude. That shit'll get you hurt. That shit'll get you hurt, my nigga. Right here. On live, bruh. And I'm with the shit.
I meant no disrespect to you.
Oh, you meant a lot of it by leaning up on me, nigga, calling me my first name. What's my name, nigga?
Network.
Exactly. So don't play me like that, bruh. And that's the shit we talking about. That's why I'm here to talk to you, nigga. Get this shit straight, and nigga, respect your DJ shit in the street. A motherfucker respect your craft. But that shit right there, that shit ain't what I respect. I done shows with you. Benny Siegel, all type of shit. And you good. But that shit right there, I don't respect, bruh. Moving on. That shit with the AZ media. You put that statement up.
Let's talk about it.
You put that statement up and retract it.
Other people started it. I don't like the fact, I think we agree that I don't like the fact when artists and people start down in AZ media, some people don't want to be associated with AZ media. My opinion is that we're all AZ media. If you look at the definition of media, like some people posted, whether you rapping, making videos, broadcasting, doing news, whether you're doing interviews, whatever you're doing, that's all media. So the way I look at that is, we all AZ media. And I don't like when artists start beefing and just use the name AZ media. Your show is different than my show.
Right.
We're different than Certified Savage. Certified Savage is different than 411. 411 is different than John Blaze. And certainly we're all different than Pest and whatever SDR's got going on. So I wish when people have problems, they would specify about who they're talking about and not lump AZ Media together. And I wish AZ Media would stick by being AZ Media and not run for the woods when artists have a problem.
Why wouldn't it be tied together? Everybody, listen. I feel like this. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on the thing in a second. I'm gonna post it on here so everybody can see what I'm talking about. But media means a whole lot, and I noticed
It's a big umbrella. That's what I'm saying.
and a lot of people separate themselves. So if you out here, you doing media, right? You interviewing people. You
Apparently, if you rapping,
you rapping, you rapping,
playing
doing
music,
podcasts,
you DJing.
you media, right? You some sort of media, right? Now, if your company is based in Arizona, wouldn't that make you Arizona media?
To me, yes.
So
It's
when
easy,
the
it's
good,
simple.
when the good happened, and you just said something in the good happened with the COE, Yante, the Desert Baby, all of the good shit
Yeah.
that didn't happen
Yeah.
over the month came through media. When the bad happened, why would people want to separate themselves? Black media is just a branch under the umbrella. It's still
I
Arizona
stand up for media, black media, AZ media, whatever media. I stand up for media. You know, artists aren't 100% perfect, and neither is media. And hey, it's true. Media is we're trying to do our thing just like the artists are trying to do their thing. So we all need to have a little bit of like pause and compassion and concern when dealing with each other, because we're all trying to be greater than what we are, right? Pest is nationwide, wants to be nationwide. I have ties in Richmond and North Carolina. Anybody that moved here has ties somewhere else, right? So we all want to be multi-regional. We all want to be national. We all want to be worldwide. And there's an argument that whether a local scene matters anymore with the internet and Spotify and being able to touch the world immediately. Does local scenes even matter? I think it matters as a building ground, as a garden, to get the flowers to a certain point. And then they need to be regional and multi-regional and national. There's a ton of artists here working now that need to be multi-regional and national.
Are they Arizona media?
I think if you're operating, I agree with you. We agree. You seem like you came at me over one of my posts over the media thing, and I'd like to clarify whatever up if you can point to the specific post. But my post was saying exactly what you are. We're all AZ media. Specify what you don't like or what you do like. And you know, I even agree with DJ I. All media, you don't need all media. You don't need me and LMG and AZMT and RTU. Rock with the media that rocks with you. I've got favorite artists. I've got favorite songs. I try to have a favorite song by every artist. I'm working on that. DJ I has favorite art. We all have favorite artists and favorite songs. I'm sure you do as well. Yeah, that's just the nature of the game. We should be transparent about that. I don't necessarily agree with calling AZ artists ops. I don't have any ops. Even DJ I is not my op. I'm not trying to do battle with DJ I.
What is the op?
I'm trying to do battle. I know you're laughing because I'm using opposition. I know you're laughing because I'm using the term. Maybe it's a Chicago or a gang term. That's cool. It's been adopted by hip hop. And when it's adopted by hip hop, then I might use the term. But she used the term. I'm referring to her use the term for the record. If we go get down to the basics. I'm referring to her use the term. Now, I don't look, whether I like your music or not, I don't look at you as an op or opposition. I look at you as a growing artist. You know what I mean? I look at you as someone who I might like your shit a year from now. What's going on?
Y'all in them comments fucking crazy as hell. I'm gonna leave y'all laughing long. I almost choked off my fucking cigarette laughing at Desert Baby. He said his phone went dead and he threw it at the bitch because he went dead. In the fist to raise his cigarette on his head. But no, man. So you do believe that anybody out here operating in the media?
Look.
Do you feel podcasting?
Look, Pest
do you feel
and Tone and 411 definitely have their eyes set on it. on a national spotlight. And I love that for them. That's great for them. That puts us in a different lane. Because I'm just AZ.
When Haji said none of these people we went on the list from Breakfast Club to us, a different list, and he said not media.
He has a different definition of media than I understand. I don't agree or understand his definition of media.
He's saying media is only like Fox News and CNN and shit.
Look, nowadays CNN is proven to lie. The report about the young man that got killed and left in the river, the report about him was a lie, and that came from a newspaper. All media is slipping. All media is fucking up. Not just AZ media. All media is becoming something weird and new that we're not used to. What is real news? What do you consider real news that you can trust? CNN
what we doing right now?
Right, exactly. CNN is proven to lie about Joe Rogan. Everybody knows Fox News lies about everything, basically. So when we're looking at what's supposed to be the real news and they're lying or they're slipping,
right.
So I want artists to understand that like Mr. Network, Kid K, Swerve 36, DJ I, we don't have broadcast communication degrees.
No. Do you think we need to have one to be?
No. I think independent media is the greatest new thing and the best new thing to happen. I think we are the future. I think we are what's important. I'm just saying we're rough around the edges. We're not going to be as smooth and polished as the people that are lying to you. We're going to be rougher and rawer. My jokes ain't all going to hit. I'm not even a real comedian. I'm not Dave Chappelle. I'm trying to be funny, to entertain people. Some hit, some miss. Big Doobie was not offended. I hate to call him out because people might cancel him. Big Doobie understood and was not offended by the gnaw shit. No disrespect to him, no disrespect to you for not liking it. You understand what I mean? Like, I don't... Look, bro. When I first started making fun of white people, they didn't understand it. White people don't understand another white person making fun of them. They're used to black people doing that. The times I've made fun of people, everybody don't understand. I'm an acquired taste. Everybody don't like Swerve. I had a waitress one time. She had served me for 6 months at this job. I went to the diner every day before I went to the job and ate lunch. In between my 2 jobs, which I have worked 2 jobs, not to be talking shit, I'm just saying, I worked 2 jobs for most of my life. In between my 2 jobs, I would stop at this diner. This waitress, one day after 6 months of serving me, she said, you know what? When you first came in here, I thought you was an asshole. But you all right. Some people don't get me, especially at first. I'm at the age where
Did you get fired from the job?
No, I never got fired from the job.
So how is it that you was easily able to blend in with them companies, but not these?
Who? Respect the Underground?
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's the only company I've had an issue with. And I think we've talked clearly about why I was ousted and didn't have a place at Respect the Underground.
Do you feel like you underrated as a DJ?
No. I think I get a lot of love and respect. 867, Kweli and them, you know, they call me for all their events. Dick Vila, I don't even know that guy. He came from out of town. We made his event pop. Rob, ask Rob. Just ask the people that have hired me and I've worked for. You know, Rob Famous over there at the block. Ask him, am I a viable DJ? Am I an asset on the team? Ask Justice. I don't have no problem with that. Ask Justice, am I a viable asset? Exactly. Am I a positive to the team? Ask the people that want me right now to this day to come to their station and bring my shows there. They don't think I'm racist.
Is there any artist or any person you wouldn't work with?
I think it would be problematic to work with KJ or I. I would love to. I would love to mend that bridge and work with them again. I have a lot of love for black women, as we spoke about, you know, but, at a certain point, if someone doesn't rock with me, I got to give them that freedom, that love, that clarity, that space. Cool, I get it. You don't rock with me, you don't have to. I'm cool. Look, dog, you mentioned something to me about people respecting me as a DJ, and I take that specifically. Like, let's nail that down to the bottommost point. I haven't received that from any DJ or any promoter. So you tell me who doesn't respect me as a DJ.
I don't know. I don't know.
And that's it.
They would
And
have
I'll
to
leave it
come.
at that. That's
They
it.
would have to come out and say that.
No one has said that.
I just asked you that
No one
anybody
has
you
said
want
that.
work.
And I paid my dues. There's certain people that I did free gigs for when I first started working as a DJ in Arizona. And I've never mentioned their name. I would never disparage them. I've done free gigs. Gigs didn't work out. It didn't get paid. It's cool. That, you know, so everything don't work out all the time. I understand that. I think the artists love me getting them on and off stage. I think the promoters appreciate me getting the show done on time and getting all the artists on and off stage. I know everybody I'm doing cartoons for.
Do you stand for
appreciate
Arizona
that.
hip hop?
I steadily have. I steadily have. And see, the thing is, network. I apologize for calling you out your name on a broadcast.
I appreciate that.
Sometimes it's hard for older man not to make excuses, but we see Facebook all day.
I appreciate
Nowadays, people at a party call me Lee Kirby. That's never happened in life, but it happens because of Facebook. But I apologize for calling you out your name. Peace and respect to Lady K. I did an online radio show with her for years. I used to call her out her name. A part of it is my dyslexia and my medication in my old age. But what I'm saying is, from the very start, if you go back and look at everything, there's nothing that I've posted, there's nothing that I've done that doesn't bleed Arizona, that isn't supportive of Arizona. I've done artwork for Stick, he's in the room, on the love of Nothing But Bangers, because I appreciated his show and the cleverness of that name. I made some art and threw it to him. I don't want money. I never asked him for money. And if he don't use the art, that's cool. He appreciated it in the moment.
You watch his show?
Yeah, I don't get much time to watch anybody's show, to be honest. I don't watch anybody's shows. I don't watch 411. I don't watch Certified Savage. I rarely watch you unless it's some kind of extra heat and I make an attempted, I take care of my 4-year-old. I cook and clean my house. I work 2 or 3 part-time jobs. I just don't have time to listen to everybody's shows. But when I have watched Stick's show, and I tell you, since Stick's in the room and you brought it up, you tried to challenge me, I came across Stick before he had a show, when he was just doing Facebook Lives. And I recognized at that point his personality, his charisma, the difference in how he represented.
You tried to challenge me. I just
live.
asked you, did you watch the show?
And I answered no. But I'm just saying, I've been a fan from Stick before he did his show. And he's always needed a show. And I'm glad he's doing his thing, not only with LNG, but whatever.
Salute to Swerve, man, coming out. You're very entertaining.
It's a hot seat. Being a white gentleman and talking to you, it's a hot seat.
You're very complicated. I can't tell you.
We brought out the veins. I know you're in recovery. I don't want to put you through too much strain. I will say I do appreciate your show and your movement, and I have ever since you had me on Coffee with Network. You were one of the originators of all of this. Before DJI was Certified Savage, before 411 Show, before Swerve and Kane, before DJ Pest, before DJ Jean Blaze, before everybody was doing their thing, there was Coffee with Network. And we're all somewhat imitating the energy that you provide. Now,
I ain't gonna say before John Blaze that nigga's always been doing some shit.
maybe so. I didn't see him doing interviews and talk but anyway,
the
respect.
last 4-5 years, Coffee with Network been out here.
Respect.
Man, salute to my dog, man. Industry Studios, man. Industry Quality Studios, man. We're going up right now. LG Radio, man. So you got any other events you got coming in?
All right, big holiday, big Halloween weekend. Check this out. Thursday night, October 28th, we're at Antro, 867 Quality Goon, Till Death. A lot of great artists, too many to mention, at Antro, October 28th. It's a Halloween kickoff bash. It's Quality's birthday. Anybody that supports 867 Entertainment or Antro, please come out and see us that night. October 29th, the Mission Interview Show is back. We got Chris Cano, super promoter of the Farm Fest big West Coast hip hop festival. We got Unique Divine coming in, crazy host, crazy artist, super DJ, the youngest DJ in charge, DJ Nina. I can't wait to talk to these people. For that, we're talking about the November 6th Fall Festival, hip hop West Coast legends. You got DJ Quick, you got Too Short, too many to name coming through, right? So then, October 30th, I'm jumping over with Wick Tucker and doing a private party with him. Halloween 31st, I'm spending it with the kids. But that's what got going right now. I just want people to remember and focus on the 29th. The Mission Pod is back, and we're doing mad interviews along with everybody else. Respect to network. You know, I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate your correction. And
I love the cartoon,
because to
by the
me,
way.
correction, refinement, there's power in refinement. And if there's parts of me that need chiseling away, I know you will be honest about it. Now,
Yes, sir.
we may not always agree. I may not always agree about
That's what
parts
life was about,
that need
man.
to be chiseled apart. But
Agree
I
to
trust
disagree.
you to be honest with me, you know, and I appreciate that.
appreciate it.
I'm sorry to make your veins bulge. I really
My
am.
show is about solutions, finding your problem and getting to the root of it. Sometimes we might argue and get up to the top. Might even see a fight one day on this show. Just stay tuned, y'all. You might see one on this motherfucker, one of these artists or these interviews. But we gonna get to the solution, and hopefully after that, a person knows where they stand at, where they wrong at. You know, maybe agree to disagree. You know what I mean? Salute. Now, right now, as part of the show, my audience, y'all know the people in the chat, y'all get to ask whatever y'all need to
Feel
ask.
free.
You can tap in, hit me, let me know. I will ask this question right now, so drop y'all questions to Swerve right now. Let's ask these questions. I give y'all a few seconds to type them motherfuckers in because I know they coming. Drop them questions so I can ask Swerve what's going on.
Any questions? Let me ask you a question while we're waiting for their questions to come through. Now, this
Go
may
ahead,
be controversial. You may get mad. I hope not.
Go ahead.
Because I'm really not trying to. I had an idea for a movie, and it was going to be like Black Aquaman. Now, listen. Don't hate. Just listen before you start hating. He's not going to swim the whole movie because he's Black Aquaman. We're not going to say he can't swim, but he's just not going to swim the whole movie. It's going to be a comedy, Black Aquaman. Is that racist?
I can see that already.
Is that funny? Is that fucked up for me to say, but maybe like Damon Wayans or somebody else should approach that? In your opinion, I'm asking. Black Aquaman. He doesn't swim the whole movie. It's
Yeah,
never
I'm
brought
saying.
up. Nobody mentions it. No one says he can't swim. He just doesn't swim the whole movie. Whole movie, Black Aquaman, never swims. He might talk to like a goldfish in a bowl or something, but he never swims. Is that racist? And I'm asking you honestly. I haven't made a post about this. I haven't done this publicly. This is me coming to you open-handed asking, is this funny? Is this racist? Is this above the line? Is it...
It would depend on the content
Okay.
that you put in there.
I got you. But the premise,
Because
so far we're good.
It doesn't matter what white person does a black movie, as long as the content don't have the extra shit in. Remember the comedy movie where the dude painted his face black? The white
Soul
dude?
Man, I remember that.
That shit was bullshit.
I
Niggas
never
didn't
did
like
that.
That
I never,
white
for the
man,
record, I never
nigga,
did
fuck
that.
wrong with you, nigga.
I just want to be clear. I never did that.
All right.
I never did
We got some questions. In
that.
this.
Okay, let's get to some questions. Because I'm gonna come up with shit. If I come up with shit without the questions, it might go left. So let's get to the
As
questions.
a DJ and AC, who would you battle?
Who would I battle? Just off the top, probably would be Rock Wilder or Flash and Apollyon because I think they're the only DJs that are like. Kane's a party DJ. Pest is a party DJ.
There's one DJ you didn't name.
I DJ any core DJ because as far as I can tell, core DJs can't really DJ. Is that the clip?
Shit.
Cut that clip, classic. DJ LA, DJ I don't know. I don't know a lot of them, but as far as I can tell, core DJs
So if you was in the DJ
they just
battle,
play records. They can't really
if
like
you
cut
was in the
and scratch.
DJ battle, you would kill these people out here, basically.
Red Bull battle or trick battle, either way, yeah. I kill most DJs. I'm better than you know.
That nigga just went in on it. What about?
I've been in DJ battles before. I'm not scared of it.
It is one DJ.
Set that up, dude. Somebody was getting ready to set up a DJ battle, and I was all for it, but they were having trouble finding DJs to enter.
It is one DJ that you ain't named.
What's that?
Ken Samuels, DJ Supernova.
To be honest, I've only watched him at your event. I don't know what level of DJ he is.
I'm guaranteed.
He's an older gentleman, so I trust that he can cut and scratch. So maybe we can get it in.
I think he'll take that challenge.
I'd be down to do it. I'm open to DJ any DJ. I'm open to battle any DJ.
Supernova, would you take that? Would you take that?
I'm sure he would. Let's get it in.
It's DJ real DJ. These are the questions coming from.
If you consider a strip club DJ, it all depends on your definition of DJ. DJI is a DJ who knows good music and can play good music. She's a button pusher. She's a strip club DJ. She's not, we just had the verses with DJ Scratch and Kid Capri. She's not of that lineage. She's not of that dimension. I am. That's what I'm saying.
So she's not a real DJ.
Well, real is a relative term. DJ Red Alert, one of the forefathers who I listened to about DJing, about hip-hop, who said everybody should be doing it, he is of the opinion that you're a DJ no matter what you DJ with, no matter what. As long as you play records and you play good records and people enjoy it, you're a DJ. So I agree she is a DJ. Is she a DJ of my caliber or is she a DJ of my lineage? No. She's more of a modern DJ.
Swerve, do you understand the negative impact racist jokes are in a 90% community you are in?
Phoenix is definitely not 90% black people. I guess they're talking about hip hop, which 90% in Phoenix would be a big number because I think you're forgetting the brown people. But all right, say that's true. Say that's true. I'm biased, and I'm gonna be 100% real right now. I'm biased because when I make jokes, I know they're jokes. And with the temperature in the country, a lot of people, another thing that I think I and a lot of us are discovering is that our words carry more weight than we realize. 2 years ago, I was making these dumb jokes on Instagram, nobody cared. Nowadays, people know me more, and so maybe my word carries more weight than I realize. So when I make these jokes, they ripple harder than I thought or would think, or they hit people in a different way than I would expect because I don't realize the impact I'm having. So at the end of the day, I stand with comedians that jokes come from a good and bad place. Good and bad jokes come from the same place. To the people that don't like my jokes, I would say I should make them in a comedy club. I should go and do comedy in a comedy club, and maybe Facebook definitely is not the place for comedy. It seems like Twitter is a little better place, but the best place for a lot of my jokes is an actual comedy club or a stage where people can see and hear me, and it's not just words written. A lot of times jokes sound and look different when they're written and read instead of heard. So, all that to say, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I understand that jokes hit different when written, and it's not the place for it. Maybe I should just take jokes to the comedy club. I learned that, over this process. I learned that basically Facebook may not be the place for my type of humor. A lot of times it needs to be in a comedy club where people expect you to be dark humor. People expect you to be humorous. People know a joke is coming, and a lot of times with my Facebook posts, people don't know what's coming. So whatever comes,
How you feel about DJ Kane?
Who, Kane?
Yeah.
Kane is a good friend. I respect him.
Y'all good?
When Kane first started DJing,
Is Kane a DJ?
Yes. When Kane first started DJing in the area, he hit me up with a mixtape and asked me what I felt about it. I said, this is dope. You should be DJing in the club immediately. And, I joked with him at the Ratchet House Party 3 I went up to him. I just gave him a pound. I said, "Yo, you're a live DJ now," because he's fulfilled a lane. He is the house party DJ in Phoenix, no doubt.
Who is the GOAT in Arizona right now?
The GOAT,
Yes.
DJ or artist?
Rapping.
I like De La Prime is my GOAT.
Is your GOAT?
De La Prime.
That's your opinion.
Filet is close behind. I just think De La has more of the entire package, including the merch, which sells out. He knows how to do the limited run merch that sells out every time.
No Rum Nitty, Malcolm.
I love Rum Nitty. I think Rum Nitty is a battle rapper, and that's a specific niche lane that he's in, and that he's the king of that. I don't think it's necessarily fair to judge recording artists with battle rappers. And as of now, Rum Nitty is known as a battle rapper, not a recording artist. He is the best battle rapper, without a doubt. He's top 3 in all of the country. URL, he's top 3. Anybody that follows battle rap knows that. But that's battle rap. That's a different thing than being an artist to me.
Salute. All right, man. Tell the people where to find you and how to book you.
October 29th, find me right here on Facebook Live. The Mission returns with the whole iconic production team talking about the Farm Fest OG West Coast Legends Fall Festival. We'll be giving away free tickets. Everybody finds me on Facebook and Instagram, Swerve360 Digital or Lee Kirby on Facebook. I'm busy doing the cartoons. I'm getting to everybody. Bobby Denims is getting ready to drop. As you can tell by the, I'm doing paid and non-paid and legends and up and comers, and I'm doing all this at the same time. So everybody's gonna make their way to the poster, and everybody's gonna get a cartoon one way or another. Check me out October 28th at Antro. That's the big deal. 867 Entertainment, Quality Lagoon. 867 is the best independent promotion in the city. If you want to get on a regional tour, if you want to get local shows, I would definitely holler at 867 Entertainment. I got love for everybody. I'll say it again. Respect to DJI and KJ. I have no issues with y'all. I haven't mentioned your name in a month or two, and I have no plans on mentioning you in the future. If you want to make it love, that's love. If you don't, that's cool. Separate but equal is fine with me. I'm Marcus Garvey all day.
There you go.
That's respect. That's love. Separate but equal is cool. That was his mantra. Come on, how many white people know what Marcus Garvey's mantra was? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Not a lie.
Come on.
But why is that important to bring in your situation?
Because it's important, because it was pertinent to what I was saying. I'm a rapper. I think that way. But secondly, come on. If you want to make me a racist, make me a racist. At the end of the day,
I'm not gonna make it nothing. You make yourself there with the statements and how you present yourself.
I don't think so. I don't think
you
I
may
myself.
not, but if you have a 60% of the black community saying you may say racist statements, you might want to relook that.
I'll look at all the comments. I promise everybody, I'm gonna look at each and every one of your comments.
You may be just a stubborn old man.
Maybe.
You may be just stubborn. Go back and look at it sometimes and be like, oh, you know what? That worked.
I agree with you. I might be biased and I might be a stubborn old man.
You just go take a look at it.
I'm a human being. I live in my own head. Everything I see, hear, and smell comes through this one brain. And I'm dyslexic. I practice meditation, meditation, and masturbation. That's all I got in this.
See, now that's funny. Without being racist, that was funny.
The only white person in the Bible was hated by God, Esau. Is that not enough? Is that not enough for y'all? The one white person mentioned in the whole Bible, because we all know everybody else was brown and dark and African. The one white person who was red and hairy, his name was Esau. And God, quote, hated him. Now, that's what I got to live up to. That's what I got to live with.
Man,
now, white people may hate you, but God hates me. So I'm going to leave on that.
They say, Swerve, just be quiet, bro. Just be quiet. They like, just be quiet, man. Hey, y'all. Hey, man, listen.
Respect the network, LMG. I'm quiet.
I appreciate you coming through, man. It was fun. I had fun like a motherfucker with this shit. This nigga got me sweating, y'all. I'm about to get the fuck up out of here.
Studio's beautiful.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hey, Desert Baby, this nigga crazy. I don't know what to say about him, y'all. But my take on that, hopefully he take from this show. Salute him coming in. Hopefully he take from this show and figure it out. You know what I mean?
Never been a never been a corrections officer. Never applied at the police academy.
Hey man, I'm on my final moments. You ain't on camera no more. You out of here. You out of here, man. You're off.
I'm still trying to fight the racism charge.
This nigga is off the camera and still want to talk.
They putting shit on my jacket that don't belong. Come on, man.
Maybe if you go look at some of the statements and the comments and see how people feel, you might figure it out. You know what I mean? I didn't do it on the TV. Jerry Springer, my closing statements.
Did we come to a resolution? That's all.
My closing motherfucking statements is, I don't know. Salute to this DJ. Salute to everybody on there, all the DJs in the building. Salute to Jules, Tone, The Hatred, Black Media, Certified Savage. Y'all know we go up. I see y'all out there. We tuned in, Fan Michael. Y'all know what it is. Oh yeah, I just wanted to announce some big shit. We finna celebrate right now. I'm gonna play a little few music for y'all. Shout out DJ Kane, Flashes Apollo, everybody. Y'all know what? We finna celebrate right now. I'm finna smoke me a blunt. Guess what, y'all? Bitch, I'm free of cancer. I was just told that today at the doctor. I'm free of motherfucking cancer.
Free!
Bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I want to hear my song. I want to hear Trippin'. I want to hear something like that. I want to hear something like that. I want to hear something like that. I want to hear something like Chip. I want to hear Trip. We finna smoke. Y'all roll up y'all weed. Get y'all weed. Smoke with me one time. Y'all get y'all fucking weed. Let's go. We salute. Somebody give me a cigar. Somebody give me a cigar. Where y'all at? Somebody bring me some chicken wings. Stick, what's happening? Shout out to my dog Stick in the building. You know, VP, LMG, Vice President of LMG. You know what I'm talking about? LMG radio station manager, head station manager. Y'all want to do anything. You know what I'm talking about? Get that Stick high, book your interview. Hey, Trey Pound, Desert Baby. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you as soon as I get off this bitch. We gonna set that interview up. I need Trey Pound over this bitch. I need to get me a Desert Baby interview in here with me and Stick High or something. Stick High do this Desert Baby. You know what I'm talking about? We need some real niggas in the building. Salute to y'all.
Sure. That's allowed.
Real niggas is allowed in this building. You are allowed in this building.
That's allowed.
You ain't got no speaker. We finna turn up. Yo, it's about time to do my jig. Shout out to all 40 of y'all that tuned in at one point. Shout out to all my Twitter fans. LMG Radio, y'all know what it is. We off live there. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to motherfucking Swerve. He brought Crown Royal at Newport. The nigga got a lot of black in him.
That was some black shit. Come on.
He got a lot of black in him. He just ain't black. He got a lot of black in him. See, when he got that black pussy, he thought he was a nigga. When she fucked the shit out of him and did one of them Tussie. Hey, when she did that Tussie roll move on him, threw that motherfucker back.
I learned everything the first time. I ain't need no second course.
You know, white pussy ain't got no smell. That nigga pussy smell. Ain't got a smell. They fuck you up. That shit a hypnotize.
It make you rap and DJ and shit.
If you don't know how to handle that shit, don't be fucking with it. Black pussy ain't to be fucked with. That shit'll fuck your whole life up.
I meant to say ask Tracy Atkins' grandmama, because that woman loved me.
She love you.
And she saw how much I loved her granddaughter.
I don't believe you racist. I think you don't know.
I'm just stupid.
I don't think
I know I'm dumb. I'm stupid. It's okay.
Hey, play that shit back. Play that shit back.
I ain't know you had to do Jack Swing though. think I did though. I think you played it.
My. Play that
So look good tonight. Yeah, I can say, girl, you got me saying, my. So look good tonight. Oh, you ain't got nothing.
Fuck you talking about, Haji? Now pass that powder, y'all. What? Get your ass out of here.
We didn't blame Haji enough because he started all that media shit.
Yeah, this nigga.
Because he was the one blaming media for being quiet about
Fuck you
Young.
think niggas over here crackheads or something? Fuck wrong with you, man?
I meant to blame him more. I meant to throw the blame on him. You know what you need to have for next time I'm on the show, like 3-6 months from now? We get us a real racist, me and him, and you ask us questions like fucking Jeopardy. Like a regular white guy. Regular white guy.
I don't think I can.
You don't know nothing. I'll find him.
I don't think I can understand.
I know you almost played with my game.
Tell me how you feeling. I like how we chillin'. I feel your energy. I feel your energy. My. Show you good tonight. Yeah, you got me saying, you got me saying, my. Show you good tonight. Oh, you ain't got nothing.
We can just smell. I'm finna smoke me a blunt to this free cancer day.
That's a big deal, man. What was it like? Were they just checking you while they were in there, or did they think something might be cancerous? Because I thought you had like something around the psoriatic nerve.
Listen, I ain't got it no more. That's all I need to be talking. I ain't got it no more.
You had something?
I ain't got it.
On the way.
Stay clear, feeling good, it's the weekend. Get lit with the homies, turn it up. Club party with a girl, go best friend. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, baby. Moving like she's sexy. Alright, got me feeling like flexing. You said another power, get drunk. You ain't no network, pretty cracking. Hands up in the air, get clapping. Tell me about DJ, this classic. I'm good, got me feeling fantastic. So I'm heading out, fix it. Go ahead and get back, let me see if I can get it. No toe, taking
574 comments.
myself, little bitch, I need that.
And there's 600 comments. Gotta be that many
All
170 comments saying Swerve is an asshole.
Like, don't try.
I have a lot of love. I know. I have a lot of love. It's all good. Hey, that's 600 comments though. I don't give a fuck. They call me. I don't give a fuck when they call me. That's 600 for you.
Let your body
Shit fly.
feel that heat, baby. We gon' bust some more. Come on, just like it. Come on.
I ain't never addressed it publicly, but Steven said you get your beats from YouTube. I don't care. Is that true? You get your beats from YouTube.
Beats all over.
Do you buy them? Are they yours? Are they yours exclusive?
We got beats we own, we got beats we use. What that matter?
To me, it don't matter. The way you put together a song is what matters. When you put together a song better than anybody I know. I got you. I just want you to go ahead and buy them motherfuckers so you don't run into the shit. So y'all when you get that one that's a lottery winner, I want you to be able to win the lottery. That's all I'm saying.
You still alive.
That's the only thing. That's the only important lesson.
Excuse me. Relax, sir.
Okay.
I'm still alive.
No. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't
I'm
know
still
that.
alive. I normally don't warn people. I let them kill himself. I'm still alive.
I'm talking about how great you are, King.
Hey, man. Hey.
I'm talking about how great you are, King. Let's drink up. Pour up. Let's drink up.
Give me that new shit.
Where did mine go?
Let me get that new shit.
What new shit?
That new
Pour
shit.
yours.
Some shit that's not even released? New shit?
Yeah, not even released shit. Give me some not even released shit.
We drinking Crown, celebrating.
Yes, I am.
King is cancer free, and the music is lovely.
Lord
Stick High got something over there he working on.
Jesus. You know, we're going to play some music now. We finna get loose with the music now. They feel like
Play some unreleased?
unreleased something.
You thought you had me with that crack shit, didn't you?
No shit.
Till I worked security on that joint, you thought you had me, didn't you?
Interview over, sir.
I'm just fucking with you.
We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't talk about nothing in there.
I know.
This new?
You thought you had me cornered. You thought you had me.
We on the way. We can make a movie.
Yeah.
Watch it how you do me. Yeah, we own this right here. Yeah. I want to talk to Sativa.
I just want to see you win, King.
Watch it how you do me. Baby, talk to me. You can be my little cutie. We can make a movie. We can make a movie. We can make a movie. Show me that booty. Show me that booty. Like the other do it. Like the other do it. Baby, talk to me. You know me very well. I don't kiss and tell. I will beat it like a bell. Nothing else. You and nothing else, baby. You and nothing else. I want you and nothing else, baby. You can be my killer, baby. You can bring a friend, baby. You know you the shit, baby. Take another drink, baby. You going up, baby.
Yeah, you wanna dig back. Yeah, we going down, baby. Yeah, you wanna dig back. We can make a movie. Let me watch it how you do it. Baby, talk to me. Be my little cutie. We can make a movie. Let me watch it how you do it. Baby, talk to me. Baby, talk to me. Be my little cutie. We can make a movie.
You know why you do me bad. Just let your head on girl be loose and let me do it back. We going dumb bad. Feel you the one bad. Your fuck the rest, I'm something new. He ain't the one bad.
This shit for real bad. You know it's real bad. When we were one, yeah, you the one in the real bad. We took that still bad. Yeah, we play the kids. My baby lay a nigga down, trying to play with me. My girl, she gon' ride with me. With me, she gon' ride with me. With me, yeah, with me, yeah, with me,
Got stepping at this vision of your sideshow. There's a lie, make me move it when you ride on. No lie, don't see why you hit it by them niggas that you lied on. This anticipation drive me crazy, what you crying for? Pull up tizzy in your driveway, or you not at home, bitch you gone, but you not alone. Ain't that I be right? Now without your camera, throw me live, or I'm causing trouble. I got ratchet bitches on my side, who's still on your mind? Crystal, watch your tone, put your hands down. Do your nigga cap back, bitch, I'm your man.
That nigga was gone. That nigga said, I'll peel your cat back, bitch. I'm your man now. Fuck that other. That's toxic. Now that's some toxic shit.
I'm your man. Just that phrase, I'm your man.
I'm
now,
your man now.
That's
bitch.
toxic as a motherfucker.
That nigga said, man, hey man, salute to everybody out there, man. Shout out Black Media. We in the building.
Peace, peace.
Alright, maybe,